Lord, I am the second wife of my deceased husband. Sorry, I am first wife, but second wife is taking the pension. We have filed writ petition, some order was passed, but after getting the certificate to it, since then interim prayer is not there. So we have filed an IA that is on 6/11, not yet listed. We kindly listed tomorrow, madam.
Tomorrow.
As per full bench judgment, second wife is not entitled.
Tomorrow, let it be on reopening. 28.
28.
28.
Again, she will take this month. So it may be on Friday, madam.
All right, right. Or tomorrow, okay. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Hello.
Provided it is defects are cleared.
No, defect is not there. Check.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 44, your Lordship. This item, Lordship, respondent number 1 has filed an affidavit, your Lordship. So we need to file reply to this affidavit.
The request of the council adjourned for praying for time to file reply.
Item 44,
Yes.
Lordship.
Lordship, I pray for listing of a matter. The matter was
Admission,
on Friday. If
not
possible.
Friday, not Friday. Give a date in December. Which year? Matter of which year?
2023.
23. We'll have it in the second week of December. 13. 13 December. Yes.
May I please, Lord? Lord, I beg to mention item number 15, my lord. Lord, kindly pass about the matter for day, my lord. Mr. S.O. is out of station.
RM 15,
Item
the
15.
request made on behalf of S. Roy, matter stands adjourned for the day.
May I please, your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention the order matter for listing, Lord.
Listing,
Any date, Lordship, next month.
13, let it be on 13 December.
Of Lord.
I beg to mention item number 25, Lordship. We have filed a rejoinder in this case. That may be called on record, Lord.
We listed next week. When did you file a rejoinder?
Today, Lord.
We listed next week. The request of learned counsel for the petitioner.
Lordship. Great petition.
Matter be listed after a week. It is submitted, the rejoinder has been filed. Petitioner registry to verify and connect the said rejoinder stated to be filed with the writ petition by the next date.
Bless.
Here's instructions.
My lord, they have filed the additional affidavit in this instance. However, my lord, they have not made the party, the affected persons who has been promoted. They have not been made party in the writ petition. My lord.
I have no grievance, my lord.
No, they are challenging his
Notional benefit we pray.
a notional benefit, even though, my lord, they have to be taken as a party, my lord.
Why for notional benefit?
My lord, because even the stand, my lord, if there's a notional promotion has been given, the benefits he has to be made a party because his consequential effect would be there, my lord.
Where are these people?
My lord, they are promoted in HOD head. My lord, the letter is annexure 11, my lord.
Page number, say the page.
Page number 36, my lord.
Page 6.
This is the inter seniority list. At number 9 and 10 are the persons who have been promoted, and the order of promotion of the office order is at page 38. Nikunj Bhuiyan and Deep Kumar Chaudhary.
My position is at serial number 2.
And my lord, the effect of promotion that was not given to him, that order is at page 40, whereby it has been cited that as he is a retired personnel, your claim for promotion is not covered under the career progression scheme of HOD cadre. Obviously, he has the right of notional promotion, but even though he has to make the other party, my lord.
What additional affidavit have you filed? What additional affidavit?
Yes, my lord. Additional affidavit filed, my lord, on 19/8/23, my lord. There are some queries, my lord. Page 42, my lord.
Yes.
42 queries.
So what is the answer to query number
Yes,
one?
my lord.
Answer to query number 1 is for S43, my lord.
Hmm.
After the promotion of your petition on so and so, the post of the superintendent HOD cadre in the office of the general manager Upper Assam PT zone is Nagaon. There was a promotion order to the post of 4 junior administrative officers from the post of the superintendent by a common office order dated 26/2/18. Thereafter, another promotion order to Harmohan Talukdar, superintendent of office of the Bijuli Bhavan to the post of junior administrative officer by order dated so and so. Both the order were issued by the chief general manager APDCL Bijuli Bhavan, followed by the recommendation of DPC 3. However, thereafter promotion was stopped in spite of preparation of the inter-seniority list of the existing superintendent under APDCL, AGCL, APGCL with effect from 34/16 to 24/18 was published by the chief general manager on 10/9/18, wherein your petition was placed at serial number 2. Accordingly, Assam State Electricity Workers Union submitted.
Tell us in a gist what you have stated. Why are you reading line by line?
Yes, but that is the only. But they don't.
What is your answer?
My
Query
answer is
number.
that, my lord, DPC, my lord, was held, my lord,
Hmm.
and some 2 juniors have been already promoted, my lord. Case
Yes.
44
And query number 2,
and query number 2, my lord, it is out of reach because I have already, my lord, retired from service 30/11 to 2020, and it was held in the year 2022. So out of reach, my lord, I have. And what has been followed by them notification, it is of the year 2022. Not during our period, my lord. As it is
yes,
evident.
Mr. Counsel,
Yes, my lord.
you,
May I just
what is
submit-
the answer to query number 2?
My lord, the first of all, my lord, while he was there in service, the DPC that recommendation was taken place. That time, Mr. Deep, the private respondents herein were not part of the DPC, but later on when he retired in 2022, the DPC took place, and that time consequently these people would have to take into DPC into consideration. There is no because, my lord, as per the writ petition, and my lord, as per the page 11, my lord, may see 9 and 10, Nikunja Bhuya and Deep Kumar Chaudhary. And this order is of 25/2022 after 10/9/2018.
Annexure 11,
Annexure 11,
saying about Annexure 11, page 36.
Annexure 11, 9 and 10 there are, whereas in Annexure 12, 25/2022.
Have you seen the last order?
Yes, my lord.
There are 2 queries raised. He has answered 1 query. He says the second query is not in his hands, as per the affidavit. So you furnish that
No,
information.
my lord, that is where I'm submitting, my lord. That is
Ah.
what I'm submitting is that, my lord, while he was in service, he was in the zone of consideration.
You bring it on record.
Yes, my lord,
Put it-
the
put
notice
it-
has to
put
be
it-
issued. my
Whatever
lord.
you want to say. you
Notice
bring
may
it on
go, my
record.
Notice may go, my lord. The notice has not been gone yet.
Notice was not issued.
Heard learned counsel for parties who issue notice returnable 4 weeks. Since Mr. Sharma appeals for 1, 3, 4, and 5. Notices are waived, extra copies be furnished within 1 week from today.
My lord,
Respondents are permitted to complete their instructions, file their
my lord,
response if so advised. MS Kukan appears for respondent number.
4 and 5.
You are appearing for 4 and 5.
Yes.
Mr. Sharma for 1, 2, and 3. Yes.
my lord, if the zone of consideration even is taken into consideration, whether the benefits which he is seeking for, if it directly or affects the promoted candidates as of today. So as for the consequential benefits and the benefits of it, they will be affected. So even if he gets a notional promotion on the basis of my lord's order, or if the
You
order-
first
Only
complete your
pension.
instruction, place it on record, leave the order to be passed by
Yes.
the court,
Yes,
my lord.
list after returnable date.
Lordship, this item may be taken up at 2. By this time, I am expecting some instruction, Lordship, at 2, Lordship.
At 2. Yes,
My lord, this is the,
subsistence allowance. Receipt
my lord,
Amount
they,
is paid, my lord.
they
paid.
have paid that amount
Ah.
on the bank yesterday. Now, my lord, there was another ground in my repetition, in fact, two grounds, my lord, which remain to be addressed. One, the biasness of the inquiry officer, if he is found to be biased in law, and the second is the very initiation of the show cause notice. which
You
was-
address the bias before the authority concerned.
My
You-
lord, they
Ah.
had rejected it without any reason.
You go
Lordship will
and
kindly
file
have-
an appeal before the appellate authority.
My lord, there is, with the board of directors being there being no service rules or disciplinary proceedings
Hmm.
rule there, we do not have.
What is the ground for bias?
My lord will kindly see at page 66, or my lord, rather
60,
66 or 79, 69, my lord.
69. Yes.
Third paragraph from the top. my lord. In the earlier inquiry, when he was appointed as the inquiry officer, the proper procedure of law had not been followed and the inquiry was held to be non-est in law. I was never given a proper opportunity of defense in the inquiry. I am therefore very apprehensive that during this inquiry, he may not allow me full or proper
Para,
opportunity. The third paragraph from the top, my lord, page 69,
69
69, my lord,
in the inquiry.
in the earlier inquiry.
Ah.
Or rather, just the paragraph above that, about the paragraph, that paragraph. In the earlier inquiry where he was appointed as the inquiry officer, the proper procedure of law had not been followed and the inquiry was held to be non-est in law. I was never given a proper opportunity of defense in the inquiry. I am therefore very apprehensive that in this inquiry, he may not allow me full and proper opportunity of defense. If he remains the inquiry officer, since I have already approached the honorable court. by
What was the
making a
ground? Did you raise the ground of bias earlier
Earlier in the inquiry proceedings. Yes,
before the High Court?
before the High Court, my lord, I had raised that ground and it was on their very ground that the inquiry was set aside, saying that the process adopted by the inquiry officer in appointing a presenting officer by himself in the inquiry and without giving me a cross examination, without calling any witnesses to the inquiry, he had submitted an inquiry report. That was the very ground. Therefore, the entire inquiry after the show cause notice was set aside. Now, the same man,
Why don't you change the inquiry officer? Aren't there any other inquiry officer?
There is no biasness.
it is biasness. It is biasness. in law.
Assuming there is no biasness, we'll have to decide whether there is biasness or not biasness. And assuming we decide, let us say we decide that yes, there was a biasness. And if we allow the inquiry to carry on and complete, then the whole exercise is meaningless. Until the time we decide the biasness, we may be inclined not to proceed. Instead of that, why don't you examine the option of changing the inquiry officer? Yes, grievance against the inquiry officer.
And the very issuance of the so cause notice that, my lord, the disciplinary
can be
authority,
Let him get his instructions.
the disciplinary authority has issued a so cause notice where he has
These are
already.
procedural issues. Your
Now,
primary ground is bias,
My lord, the so cause,
personal bias.
the so cause notice itself goes for the decisions of the honorable.
Are you
Supreme Court.
alleging personal bias?
Not only personal bias is that the inquiry is the same, yes, that is a personal bias.
if he is
If the so cause
alleging
notice itself
malafide,
is not as per law.
You have made him a party, so it's a
Yes.
personal bias.
he is alleging malafide.
No.
And bias,
And who's the gentleman at 6?
the gentleman,
Respondent 6?
6 is the CEO, my lord.
CEO.
See.
He has appointed 7.
no, my lord, the six is the CEO.
CEO.
He has appointed 7.
And he
Yes,
is,
he has appointed 7 and he has issued the so cause notice.
Now your bias is against whom? 6 and
Both
7
6 and
both.
7.
6 and 7.
Yes.
Then we'll issue notice.
no, my lord, no.
Notice has been issued? No.
No, my
Notice
lord.
is not
On the
been
first day, my lord, only the substance allowance part was taken care of and the interim order was granted.
I mean, may,
Now, my
may,
lord, with the issue
may I
of
put it
biases-
in this way, madam? Earlier, the procedure was asked to be stayed on the ground that the subsistence allowance was not paid. That has been paid now. And he has alleged biasness against the inquiry officer. Now, can it be disposed of saying that change the inquiry officer and proceed with the?
That is what we asked you.
Yes.
And in that case, my lord, my issues regarding the show cause notice,
Hmm?
it remains.
Hmm?
That has to be decided, my lord. The show cause notice part remains, my lord.
What is there in the so called notice?
My lord, the show cause, your lordship will kindly have page 32. Page 32 is a show cause notice where I am asked, you are hereby required to show cause under Rule 9 of the Assam Service and Discipline Appeal Rules. Read with Article 311 of the Constitution of India, why any of the penalties prescribed in Rule 7 of the aforesaid rule should not be inflicted upon you. Therefore, this is a show cause notice why a penalty should not be imposed upon me. Now, Lordship will come to the last paragraph. Under the above facts, it is clear that you have committed a punishable offence by submitting fake documents. These are exactly the grounds on which the Honorable Supreme Court in the Oryx case, my lord, Oryx Fisheries case, has held that such a show cause notice cannot be issued. It's a predetermined notice. And my lord, thereafter, this Honorable Court and the Delhi High Court have very specifically held that if you come to such a conclusion, it's a wrong show cause.
Don't go by the languages. They are initiating a disciplinary proceeding on the basis of certain findings they have
My
got.
lord,
Your
the-
language may not be very happily
My
worded.
lord, that is what the Honorable Courts have held, that this show cause notice cannot survive. It has to be a first show cause notice where
Very
I
well,
am
then
at
we'll
the
hear the
service.
matter, but your interim order was only on the ground of non-payment of,
And the biasness, my lord, that was not
no,
considered.
the
in that
order
because-
doesn't reflect that.
My lord,
Kindly see the order.
and Lordship will kindly then have a glance at the orders passed by the Honorable Supreme Court, how this bias.
No, we're talking about the interim order.
My lord, yes,
The interim order was granted on the ground that subsistence allowance was not paid.
at that stage, yes,
So that is gone now.
that is gone, but
Now,
the ground of the biasness would still remain.
we'll
That has to
examine
be
this matter.
examined.
We'll examine it. You participate in the
My lord,
inquiry
that
process.
participation would
You
be-
raise this
My lord,
ground.
my lord, I have raised the ground, they have rejected it. That is what I'm trying to show, my lord. Lordship will kindly find.
If he is,
Lordship will
if he
kindly
is
see.
urging on to change the inquiry officer, my lord, that may be changed, that can be changed. my lord.
It is not for us to say. You
Yes.
decide.
Yes.
Lordship will
You
kindly
decide.
pay 71.
And if later he has some biasness, he can approach this court, my lord. Now only because.
You are conducting an inquiry. If it is bound to be challenged, you have to ensure that the proper procedure and
Yes.
rules of justice
Yes.
and everything
Yes.
are followed.
Further.
Yes, we are not inclined to grant an interim order. We may issue notice, matter will be heard and will be decided
No, my
accordingly.
lord, participating before a bias inquiry officer has been the Honorable Court said.
That is your claim. We
My
have
lord,
yet
Lordship
to
will
decide.
kindly- how-
We are yet to decide. We can't decide it today.
Lordship will just have a look at the whether such an inquiry
No,
officer. who
prima facie, I'm not satisfied that we have to stall the disciplinary
If
process.
Lordship would only have.
You
a-
respond.
Two sentences.
You respond.
Two sentences. Well, I had responded at page 71, Lordship would kindly see,
Hmm.
page 71. Third paragraph from the top. I'm sorry, my lord, fourth paragraph from the top.
No, then we are sitting in appeal, even if, even the whole purpose is for the department to initiate an inquiry against you.
Yes,
Now we are, even before the inquiry is initiated, proceeded, we are sitting here trying to find out what is bias. This is not even, the ball has even not rolled. It is for you to raise this.
my humble submission, my lord, if the inquiry officer had already held me guilty in a previous proceeding, appointing the same inquiry
They are-
officer
They
again.
have made a statement that the inquiry officer will be altered, so
So
you-
till the time they alter it, my lord, they will not proceed. I will not appear before this inquiry
yes,
officer at
you
least.
get your instructions on this.
No, we'll alter it, my lord, and
Let him alter it tomorrow, day after tomorrow, then I'll go and proceed.
yes, that can be done.
Let him do
Only the inquiry of
Let him make a
the
statement.
biasness.
It is for you to submit.
Yes.
We are not directing you to alter
No,
or
no,
restrain.
I'm
You
not
get
asking
your
any direction
instructions
for-
and get your instructions tomorrow and we'll close it, or at 2 o'clock. You get your instructions.
instructions as regards, my lord.
As regards what you want to do,
We will change it, man.
you'll change it.
Yes.
Okay,
My
heard
lord,
learned counsel for
they
the
have
party.
Inquiry
already-
officer will
they have
decide.
already, they have already recorded
No,
the
my lord,
statement
the
of
basic
one.
thing, the basic thing, my lord.
What is the
is-
stage of the inquiry?
They have recorded the statement of one of the witnesses.
Then
In my absence, my lord, Lordship will kindly appreciate.
then you'll have to start de novo.
It has to start over.
He, the
You
witness that have.
You'll have
if-
to start de novo.
Yes, my lord.
From the
That
stage
will
of
be done.
appointment of an inquiry officer.
If I may allow this, submit, my lord. As my lord has come to know that the allegation against the incumbent, my lord, is that she submitted fake documents at the time of appointment. So her appointment is itself,
We don't know.
now we are, yes, now if my lord comes to page 38. That is the letter. That is the letter, my lord, given by the deputy secretary of the SEBA, saying that against that roll number of the incumbent, no record exists. And see, the deputy secretary came and prove this document, my lord. And if and when the incumbent will be called upon, the deputy secretary will again come. Then she will have the opportunity to cross-examine. Now only biasness my learned friend is buzzing on is the inquiry officer. Now, my lord, I'm submitting before this honorable court, my lord, that will be changed. If that is the only ground, my lord. Now, let it be disposed of, my lord, saying due may be followed, due procedure will be followed, and proceedings may be go ahead.
My allegation
his
of
only
a show cause
allegation-
notice not being issued in accordance with law,
And here, in fact, my lord,
Then
no,
will be
no
kept
DP
open
is required, my
for
lord.
me to come back.
We are not, inclined to stay the proceedings.
Understood, my lord. I'm
You
not
are
saying-
entitled to change,
But since
you are
they are-
entitled to challenge the proceedings. We may pass orders at some level, may not pass orders. But we don't want to
Sir,
stall
what
the inquiry proceedings.
Since he has made a suggestion that
Hmm.
the matter will be disposed of, saying that the inquiry officer will be changed and I will participate in the proceedings. That I would do. I am not averse to that. The change in the inquiry officer, I'll participate in the inquiry proceedings. But then at least lordship will leave the liberty of my challenging the entire inquiry proceedings. If I remain aggrieved at the end of the inquiry proceedings, that if, because today I have taken all
That
the
is
grounds
always
that I
open,
would.
my
You
lord. That
change
is-
it first, we'll see after that. We are giving you liberty to alter the inquiry officer if you want.
Then, my lord, that stay order may not continue.
My lord, with the same inquiry officer, how can it continue?
No,
Stay order.
otherwise, my lord, if there is a stay, we cannot proceed with the proceeding, my lord. We will
Lordship,
change
Learned
if
counsel for
required.
the parties, Mr. Munir, learned standing counsel, what is it?
Khadi Committee Board, ma'am. Khadi Village and
Khadi,
Village and-
Assam Khadi and Village Industries Board submits that the respondents will alter and change the inquiry officer. And however, in view of the interim order, and therefore seeks leave of the court to proceed. Mr. R. Mazumdar, learned counsel for the petitioner, does not object. Accordingly, prayer is allowed. The respondents may proceed to alter the inquiry officer as per provision of law, if so advised. The interim order passed earlier will not. Interim order passed earlier is modified to that extent. List after 2 weeks.
Right.
You come back and place your records.
Obliged.
Obliged.
May I please, sir? My lord, last order, kindly be seen. My lord.
Last order.
Yes.
Complaint petition.
Well.
We have furnished the documents which he had actually sought.
Furnished.
My lord,
You have
e-
received
Yes, email, my lord. That's it.
email or hard copy. We don't know. Have you received or not?
Yes,
You have
email,
received.
email we have.
A digital copy is also accepted to be a copy received. Yes. Then
And my lord, lordship kindly see the, my lord, impugned order
Hmm.
at page 29. My lord. Charges has been framed, my lord, without furnishing the, my lord, complaint. And two charges have been, my lord, amalgamated. One is, my lord, unauthorized absent, and another is, my lord, that is, my lord, under the 2013 Act.
hmm?
Page 29.
Hmm. Read.
Now, my lord,
Is read.
that while you are working as senior district administrative assistant in the office of the Chapor Revenue Circle, you are alleged to have ground of sexual harassment meted to so and so, Chapor Revenue Circle, Chapor as reported by the ADC, IC Blesibara subdivision by data number so and so. It is alleged that you have sent salacious gestures sticks a message, etc., to your fellow employee and reveals the commitment of heinous crime on your part. Moreover, as per the report submitted by the internal committee constituted under the permission of sexual harassment of workplace 2013, the allegations raised against you were preliminarily found correct based on the hearing of Srimati so and so, so and so, so and so under Sapuripudi.
So why have you challenged this order?
My lord.
Why have you challenged this order?
Because my lord, no complaint
Ah.
and nothing was punished to the my lord.
Now you have got it.
Yes, we have got it.
So you submit your reply.
Yes, we'll submit, my lord. Next, my lord, lordship kindly see.
Hmm.
My lord, further, based on the communication by the so and so presiding officer, internal committee, so and so, workplace prevention, and where reported that you and the victim, so and so, is a were called
So
for.
now you are asked to submit a written statement.
Yes,
You are handicapped because the complaint petition was not furnished.
my lord.
Now it has been furnished.
Yes,
You submit.
yes, we will submit, my lord.
Then
Now, my lord, another point, lordship kindly see. My lord, next para, my lord. The circle officer support also communicated a letter to the undersigned stating that fact that you have remained unauthorized absent from your office duties since so and so. That evident implies your gross negligence of the duty.
Mr.
and-
Mondal, you are challenging this order primarily or exclusively on the ground that you did not have any access to the documents.
My lord.
Therefore, you could not submit the reply.
My lord.
Now you have been given.
My lord.
You submit.
Yes.
Why do you want to challenge this order?
Because the entire my lord, proceeding has been started without my lord, giving opportunity of hearing.
What
the petitioner.
proceed?
The entire proceeding.
Internal committee.
Yes.
So you
The-
agitate. That is why the notice is given to you. You
The-
address all these issues before the authority.
Now charges frame without furnishing the my lord, the copies.
You challenge it. There is an appellate forum under this particular act. Sexual harassment of women workplace. There is a forum.
Section 13.
There is a forum. You see, under the CCS rules,
My lord.
subsequent to an amendment, no disciplinary proceeding is required once proceeding under ICC is initiated, ordinarily.
Yes.
Here you are given a further opportunity.
Well.
So you urge these issues before the authority. Say whatever you want to say, that copy is not furnished, you are not given opportunity. There is an appeal, section 18, there is an appeal. There is an appeal. If you want, you can appeal. If you want, you can reply. Your call. After ICC, there is an appellate forum.
Well.
Over and above that, the authorities are issuing you a notice.
Yes.
You have to respond.
My lord, that liberty may be given. But
Of course, that liberty is given to you. Heard learned counsel for the parties. This writ petition is filed with the petitioner alleging seeking for setting aside quashing of the order dated 31/10. What? What is the order dated?
my lord, order dated my lord 31/10/2023.
That's signed on 26/10.
Yes.
Mr. Bora?
Yes,
Yes.
Your Lordship, it's dated 26/10,
Ah,
but it was signed on 31/10.
no, how can it be? It was signed on 26/10.
That's what actually shows, Your Lordship.
Letter
Signed by.
signed on 26/10/2023
but,
issued by
on
the
top, it is written as
disciplinary authority, who is the district commissioner of Dhubri, to the petitioner, framing charges under for framing charges under Rule 9(2) of the Assam Discipline and Appeal Rules 1964, and asking the petitioner, giving an opportunity to the petitioner to submit his written statement or objection of defense within 10 days. Stop. learned counsel for the petitioner, or the petitioner's grievance is that all relevant documents which were relied upon by the ICC pursuant to the complaint, including the complaint, was never furnished to the petitioner, and therefore the inquiry conducted by the ICC is divorced the provisions of so and so act and the rules framed thereunder, as well as the Assam Discipline and Appeal rules. Therefore, this order signed on 26/10/2023 issued by so and so was is bad, and therefore uh, the same ought to be interfered with. Para. On 17/11/2023, this court recorded the submission of the learned government advocate that relevant documents of the complaint, etc., will be produced before the court on the next date. Matter was directed to be listed today, and prayer for interim order was required to be considered today. Para. Today, when the matter is listed, Mr. D. Bora, learned counsel for the respondent, has produced a copy of the communication dated 20/11/2023, by which the petitioner was furnished copy of the complaint, WhatsApp messages, statement of the complainant, internal complaints committee report, magisterial inquiry report conducted in respect of the allegations alleged against the petitioner. Top. Mr. M.U. Mondol, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that the copies have been furnished to the petitioner by email. By email. He acknowledges the receipt of the same. Stop. In that view of the matter, since the primary ground for challenge of the impugned order dated 26/10/2023 is the non-furnishing of the relevant documents, this court is of the view that nothing further is required to be decided in the matter. Therefore, the writ petition stands closed. Petitioner will appear before the authority concerned and furnish his written statements and participate in the proceedings if so advised. Stop. What else do you want?
But liberty may be given to their appeal against the,
Liberty for what?
or to file appeal against the order
Petitioner is also granted liberty
under section 80.
to file appeal under the provisions of so and so Act 2013. As per procedure laid down. Writ petition is accordingly disposed of in terms of the above. No order is to course. You file appeal within, is there a time?
There is a time, 90 days.
When was the order passed?
It was 26/10. 26 days.
As per provision of the act.
Yes.
We will not condone the delay, but if it is permitted, you will file
Yes, it is within time. 90 days time is
as per provision of the act.
obvious.
Right, please, Lordship. Challenge the Lordship suspension order, Lordship. Within Lordship. The suspension order.
How is this maintainable? You are filing a case against IndusInd Bank.
Lordship.
Maintainability?
Maintainability, Lordship, so far as the public service is concerned, Lordship.
You have to address the court on this. You have to address maintainability issue. You satisfy that IndusInd Bank,
Lordship.
See,
Article 2,
every private company, major stakeholders in today's trade and commerce does public service.
Lordship.
Are they all amenable under its jurisdiction?
Lordship, next week, Madam, we will list, Lordship. I say.
Matter be listed on Friday, Monday,
Lordship, Wednesday.
Wednesday. All right, Wednesday is 29th.
Lordship.
Enabling the learned counsel for the petitioner to address the court on the maintainability of the writ petition. Yes,
The doctors that are serving in the paramilitary forces, my lord, they can undergo transfers from one paramilitary force to the other. This particular petitioner, my lord, he was all along serving in the Assam Rifles. In 2018, October, my lord, he was put to CRPF. He had moved to CRPF and lordship would see Annexer 4, page 28, is the last pay certificate that he had drawn from Assam Rifles.
yeah,
Page 29 is the detail as to the allowances and pay that he is drawing.
Hmm.
But then, my lord, in Annexer 5, what you would see on 23rd August 2021, this was, however, not communicated to me at that point of time. The CRPF says that my pay fixation in Assam Rifles was wrong. And therefore, they had written to the respondent number 2, that is the Assam Rifles, as to give a statement as to how the pay was fixed. I was not put to notice, my lord, about anything at that particular point of time.
Hmm.
Then finally, in case 36, my lord, a copy in the 30th of January 2023,
Hmm.
a copy about the said anomaly in pay, my lord, was endorsed to me, my lord. This was again a communication between the CRPF and the Assam Rifles. The copy was marked to me, my lord, regarding pay anomaly, my lord.
Hmm.
Against that, my lord, I represent Annexer 10, my lord, I indicate that my pay was correctly fixed. And then, in fact, my colleagues, my lord, as per the 7th.
You're still in service.
I'm still in service.
How many years more,
My lord, we,
roughly?
10 years more, my lord.
10 years.
10 years more. I say that as per 7th CPC, my lord, the ACP benefits have been already extended to my colleagues, and the colleagues are in fact now drawing greater pay, my lord.
Yes.
But then, however, my lord, the Assam Rifle is insisting, CRPF is insisting that we
Wrong
get clarification from the Assam Rifle on the pay, which is not forthcoming. Therefore, my
Yes.
ACP is also not being paid, my lord.
Notice have to go, I have to
Hmm?
take instruction.
Notice already, heard
My
Learned Council to the parties issue notice returnable 4 weeks. MSS Bora.
As Gorua.
Borua. Learned Council, CGC appears on behalf of all. Therefore, notices waived, extra copies be furnished within 1 week from today. Yes,
Hello.
that's all.
As of now, my lord, there's a proposal for recovery, but then it has not come.
All
as
right.
of now.
Amless.
My lord, here, my lord, in this case, my lord, the petitioner is aggrieved by the Indian order, that is page 25, my lord.
Age
25. Can I read?
25.
By this order, my lord, the petitioner has been terminated from his service, my lord, as a peon of the district museum. Your lordship, find page 25.
Termination order,
Termination order.
already terminated.
Already terminated without holding any inquiry, without any show cause notice, my lord.
All right. Will issue notice. Heard Learned Council issue notice.
My lord, may I make some more submission, my lord? Here,
Yes, yes, sure.
my lord. Here, my lord, what the Indian order says, my lord, in
Hmm.
pursuance of the reports produced by the fact-finding officer,
Hmm.
it has been found that the appointment of Sri Osmanando Bhuya Peon District Museum Dibrugarh was irregular, as the roll number so and so for appearing in the written list held for selection of the post in respect of Sri Osmanando Bhuya was not in the list of the selected candidate recommended by the selection committee and approved by the government of Assam. My lord, what this Indian order says, my lord, my roll number was not in the the selection list, my lord. Lordship may kindly turn to page number for a moment, my lord, page number 16, my lord. This is the first advertisement. By this advertisement, my lord, by this advertisement, my lord, the application were invited for filling
We'll
up.
examine this matter, therefore we are issuing notice. Let them respond.
Well.
Because we can't give you any interim order, you have already been terminated.
Terminated.
So we'll examine this. If we find that your termination is not as per law, we'll interfere with it.
My lord. Otherwise, my lord, the petitioner has been appointed by the director himself, because the selection committee was comprised with the director and the, my lord,
Okay. You heard Learned Council for the parties issue notice returnable 4 weeks. Mr. R. Ghor appears for all.
my lord.
Therefore, notice is waived. However, extra copies be furnished within 1 week. List. Huh? We giving you 1 week list after returnable date.
Always.
May I please? Lordship, petitioner's father died while in service as an associate professor, my lord. After his death, your lordship, he expired on 2019, my lord. And
Arrear salary.
arrear salary and arrear pension, my lord.
Yes. From which department?
Associate professor of college of
Higher education.
higher education.
Yes, higher education. Arrear pay and arrear salary.
Let me have instruction.
Get your instructions, Mr. Hart, Learned Counsel for Party. Mr. Deepamanyu, Learned Standing Counsel, Higher Education will obtain required instructions as to why the arrear pay and gratuity benefit along with arrear family pension has not been released to the petitioner's father, who expired on 14/7/2019 while in service
My,
as a lecturer in which university?
not lecturer, my lord, associate professor. He joined as a lecturer.
Associate professor
My-
in
ADP college, no government.
A-
ADP college, my lord.
ADP,
My lord.
ADP College, Nogam. Let the instructions be placed before the court within 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Mr. Gogoi for respondent 5. Accountant General, MS so-and-so for respondent 4. Who's for UGC?
Usually, someone.
Chumwa, Mr. A. Chumwa for UGC. You furnish extra copies to the standing council
Right.
within 1 week from today. Let the instructions be placed. Matter be listed again on 15th of December.
Highly obliged.
15th.
My lord, a
15th.
Small prayer, my lord. My name may be shown in the cause list, my lord. It's
Not
been
shown?
Not shown. SSGR, my lord.
The name of the petitioner, MS Zia, is shown in the post list or by the registry,
Obliged.
along with the counsels for the respondent. Second wife,
First wife, Lordship.
first wife.
First wife. So Lordship, my husband died on 6/4/2022, Lordship.
Hmm.
And subsequently, I filed representation before the authorities, Lordship, page number 60, annexure 8. And subsequently, second representation, Lordship, page 62, annexure 9 was filed before the respondent authorities, Lordship. And subsequently, to obtain the next of kin certificate, I approached the concerned Gram Pradhan, Lordship, for issuance of a legal heir certificate. Because it is a requirement to annex the Gram Pradhan certificate while applying for next of kin certificate under the RTPS Act, Lordship. And Gram Pradhan issued me a certificate. Gram Pradhan respondent number 8 issued me a certificate, Lordship. I annexure 12, page 72, Lordship. In that certificate, Gram Pradhan mentioned that, Lordship, I am a resident of her area, Lordship. And Hilal Ahmed is my son. And it was also mentioned that there is other legal heir also, Lordship.
Hmm.
Subsequently, since there are other legal heir also, I have also again approached the Gram Pradhan for issuance of a fresh certificate, Lordship. And respondent number 8, Gram Pradhan issued the second certificate, Lordship, that is annexure 13, page 74, Lordship. In that certificate, it was mentioned that the petitioner is the wife of the
No, what do you want now? What is your problem?
pension, Lordship, proportionate pension at the DCRG amount, Lordship.
You are the first wife,
I am the first wife,
legally wedded.
legally married, Lordship.
Then you
So
should,
marriage certificate,
At this stage, notice only
So, but who is receiving the pension?
Second wife.
Second wife
That is
receiving the
the-
pension, Lordship. She obtained a legal head certificate by way of fraudulent, Lordship.
Who is
from
the authority?
Hmm?
Who is the authority?
Authority, Lordship, he
From-
was a police constable in the district of
Police constable,
Baksa, Lordship.
You examine, and if it is the second wife, then you should,
Respondent number 6, Lordship.
you
Superintendent
may
of
have to
Police,
hold it for the time being until the first wife's case is decided properly. Have you made the second wife a party?
Yes, she's
Yes,
a party
Lordship.
here.
He is a party,
Okay.
Lordship.
Heard, learned counsel for the parties, let notice issue. Mr. R. Dhor appears for
Respondent number, my lord, 1356.
1356, Mr. Gogoi for number 2,
And 9 also, my lord, subdivision.
9, Mr. Dhor for 4. Respondent 4. Notice on respondents 7 and 8 by registered post AD within 1 week from today. The petitioner is aggrieved that being the first wife, the pension, the family pension in respect of her husband who was employed as
Police
Con-
constable.
constable under the Assam police has not been released. Rather, the respondent number 7,
7, Lordship.
respondent 7, who was the second wife, having fraudulently, having misrepresented her status as a second wife, having misrepresented herself to be the first wife, has been receiving the pension. So let the matter be listed after the returnable date. The respondents will complete their instructions and place it before the court and may file response if so advised in the
Lordship,
meantime.
The next of kin certificate issued in favor of the respondent number 7 has already been cancelled by issuing a notification, Lordship, by the SDO civil. Since the
Prayer for interim will be considered on the next date.
much of it.
These are all disputed question of fact, my lord, means it is fight between two wives.
It is for you to decide. There's no dispute. Who is the first wife, you decide on the basis of documents and release. Because you are the custodian of the, you have to release the pension.
Right.
Papers are with you, service book is with you.
Right.
Of course, in the service book, it must be the name of the second wife only.
Much of it.
Yes.
May it please your lordship, my lord, the petitioner is in under suspension, my lord, followed by an arrest, my lord. Lordship will find the FIR at page 14, my lord. This is the FIR lodged by the principal of the college. He is the assistant professor in the Department of Assamese. Lordship, come to
Yes,
page
yes.
14.
Yes. Yes, page 14.
With reference to the subject cited above, I have the honor to inform you that an application stating about physical and mental harassment on girl students committed by Dr. So-and-so in the Department of Assamese has been received today. In response to the written complaint, a preliminary inquiry was initiated immediately and hearing was taken from the aggrieved students and the accused teacher in presence of two vice principals, representative of teachers unit, and members of the committee for prevention against women at workplace. My lord, that. The lordship will come to the, my lord, the complaint of the students. That is at page 29, ma'am.
Yes.
This is the vernacular, my lord. I am reading.
Please read.
সাদৰ সম্ভাষণ গ্ৰহণ কৰিব আপোনাক জনাবলৈ পাই আমি দুঃখিত যে অসমীয়া বিভাগৰ স্নাতক দ্বিতীয় স্নাতকৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকলে যোৱা 3 দিন ধৰি অসমীয়া বিভাগৰ সহকাৰী অধ্যাপক ডক্টৰ হেমন্ত শৰ্মা ছাৰৰ পৰা শাৰীৰিক আৰু মানসিক দুৰ্ব্যৱহাৰ বলি হ'ব লগা হৈছে। তেখেতে সুৰাপান কৰি শ্ৰেণীকোঠাত প্ৰৱেশ কৰি 18/7/2023 তাৰিখে আমাৰ শ্ৰেণী কেইবাগৰাকী ছোৱালীক শাৰীৰিকভাৱে অপদস্থ কৰে, লগতে বিভিন্ন কথাৰে মানসিকভাৱে অস্থিৰ কৰি তোলে আৰু 19/7/2023 তাৰিখে প্ৰায় অনুৰূপ ঘটনাই সংঘটিত কৰে। গতিকে দয়ালু মহোদয়, this is a conspiracy made by some my lord professors against him. Subsequently on 24th, my lord, when he was arrested, the same students, my lord, made an application before the, my lord, superintendent of police, that is at page 35, my lord.
Yes.
stating that, madam, সন্মান সহকাৰে আপোনাক জনাও যে যোৱা ইংৰাজী 24 তাৰিখে অসমীয়া বিভাগৰ সহকাৰী অধ্যাপক ডক্টৰ হেমন্ত শৰ্মা ছাৰে শ্ৰেণীত কৰা অশালীন আচৰণ এটা মীমাংসা বিচাৰি কলেজ কৰ্তৃপক্ষলৈ এখন আবেদন পত্ৰ প্ৰেৰণ কৰিল। আবেদন পত্ৰ দিয়াৰ মূলতে আছিল ছাৰৰ ব্যৱহাৰৰ সংশোধন তথা পুনৰ এনে ব্যৱহাৰৰ পুনৰাবৃত্তি নঘটা আৰু আমি এই সম্পূৰ্ণ ঘটনা নৰ্থ লখিমপুৰ মহাবিদ্যালয়ৰ সীমাতে আবদ্ধ ৰাখি মীমাংসা হোৱাটো বিচাৰিছিলোঁ। অতি দুখজনকভাৱে আপোনাক জনাও যে এই সম্পূৰ্ণ ঘটনা সংবাদ মাধ্যমত অতি বেছি ৰঞ্জিতভাৱে চৰ্চা হোৱা দেখা গৈছে। সংবাদ মাধ্যমত প্ৰকাশ কৰা 58গৰাকী ছাত্ৰীক যৌন নিৰ্যাতন চলোৱা আৰু ভুক্তভোগী ছাত্ৰীয়ে কলেজত এই গুচি যোৱা এই বাতৰিটো সম্পূৰ্ণ মিছা। অৱশেষত আপোনালৈ আমাৰ স্নাতক শ্ৰেণীৰ দ্বিতীয় শ্ৰেণীৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসমূহ এটা বিনম্ৰ অনুৰোধ যে ডক্টৰ হেমন্ত শৰ্মা ছাৰে দিয়া অভিযোগৰ ভিত্তিত যথেষ্ট শাস্তি ভোগ কৰিলে।
Anyway, so thereafter what happened?
Thereafter, my lord, he was released on bail, my lord,
Hmm.
by this Honorable High Court. That is at page, my lord, 24, my lord.
Yes, then.
Then, my lord, he was
Yes.
placed under suspension,
Hmm.
page 43, my lord,
Hmm.
prior to 1 day of releasing his bail, my lord.
Hmm.
This is the 43 is the suspension order, my lord.
Then.
Thereafter, my lord, he was so caused, my lord. That is at page 44, my lord.
Hmm.
On the ground, while you were in service,
Now.
while
what is your-
you
what
were
is
in
your
service
ground-
as
What is
assistant-
the ground for challenge?
My lord, that is, my lord, my challenge is that, man, this is a conspiracy made by the, my lord, and my lord, he is
How will the
falsely
court,
implicated.
how will the Reed court decide on
My
that?
lord, no, my lord. Another aspect is that, my lord, he has released on bail on, my lord, 3rd of August, my lord. Until then, my lord, he has not reinstated. And on 17, a hearing was afforded, my lord. On that day also, he made a, my lord, prayer petition before the director, my lord, for reinstatement. This is, that is also not considered, my lord. And another aspect, my lord, a quashing petition is also pending, my lord, against the criminal proceeding. I have annexed the order at page 40. Lordship, kindly see the order. It is already admitted and notice is issued, my lord. The
Hmm.
case there is also called for.
Hmm.
Page 41 is the relevant order, my lord.
Yes.
Reinstatement,
Yes, Mr. Gogoi.
My lord may issue notice, lordship, SOCOS was already issued, lordship, DP is going on.
it is going on.
No, but there is to be some decision by review.
So lordship may issue notice, will come up. Lordship.
All right, heard. Learned Council for parties issue notice returnable 4 weeks. Mr. Gogoi
Lordship, I am for 1 and 2, lordship.
appears for 1 and 2. Then 3 and 4 by
3 and 4 by registered post, sir.
registered post AD. Let the matter be listed after the returnable date, by which time the respondents 1 and 2 will obtain instructions as to the status of any review
Lordship,
that may have been conducted by the authorities regarding the suspension,
lordship.
revocation of the suspension of the petition.
My lord, I have made a prayer petition, my lord, on 17. That may be considered, my lord.
It is submitted that the petitioner has filed an application on 17/11/2023 for
reinstatement.
the Director Higher Education
Director.
or
1711,
Okay.
lordship.
No,
probably it is
no,
not
no,
there.
it is not there, my lord. I
not
have-
there, not there.
No, not there.
No, no,
It
that
is
may be
submitted
Oh, lordship, lordship,
Submitted.
lordship.
on 17/11/2023. Stop. If that be so, the respondent authority may consider the said application and pass appropriate orders if so advised.
Lordship, lordship.
List after returnable date.
Highly obliged.
Yeah, Peter Lordship. My lord, here the petitioner, my lord, is admittedly, my lord, he is, my lord, access staying in the service from 19 to 31/1/19 to 2006.
He's what?
Access, my lord, staying in service, my lord.
Okay.
Because of
Overstay-
some, my lord, wrong date of birth, it was two date of birth was entered in his service book.
Hmm.
Initially, date of birth was shown as, my lord, 31/59. And the subsequent, when he appeared in SLC examination, that birth certificate was shown, date of birth is 1368. So there is some anomalies, but in when then, my lord, on the basis of the initial date of birth, 59, the date of superannuation, my lord, is attained on 31/1/2019. But after that, my lord, because that was with the not knowledge with him also, the authority also did not pointed out this thing. So he was in continuing. And ultimately, he whenever came to know, he filed an undertaking that he is no objection, he is released on service. That was filed on 24/2023, my lord. And on the basis of which, my lord, he was released from service on 2/5/2023. So my prayer is at this stage, my lord, for the sake of the, my lord, petitioners, my lord, the financial hardship now was suffering, my lord, because his wife is a cancer patient. He's already been operated in April 2023, and now he regularly has to visit all the hospitals for his giving treatment, and he's not in a position to purchase the medicine. So at least the provisional pension, he filed an application to the principal to release his director through principal to release his provisional pension and other gratuity and financial, my lord, pay service benefit, not been considered, madam. So by this present stage, I pray that, madam, immediately his provisional pension and other, my lord, the service benefit, gratuity and whatever deposited with him, my lord, is regarding this service, that may be released. And by this time, my lord, they may regularize the period of excess royal excess paying, and he may be allowed to draw the.
Yes, Mr. Gogoi.
It's only
Lordship may issue notice at this stage, and regarding Lordship may provisional pension, Lordship may issue the interim order. Provisional pension, Lordship petitioner we cannot held up. It is entitled. Provisional pension, Lordship, he is entitled. Even criminal proceeding is pending also, he is entitled. So Lordship may in respect of provisional pension issue a direction to the authority, Lordship.
You heard letter counsel.
And other benefit also, my lord.
Other benefit, Lordship.
There is a gratuity and other things and his money, my lord.
Petitioner is aggrieved by the fact that
If something is, my lord, then.
a non-release of his pension and other benefits like gratuity, GPF, leave encashment, GIS, GSLI. Stop. The petitioner superannuated from service on 6/5/2023. The counsel for the petitioner submits that there are two dates of birth recorded. There is some confusion with regard to his date of birth. Therefore, he has filed an application while he was in service. So, however, although he superannuated on 6/5/2023, the respondents have not released the pensionary benefits. Let notice be issued returnable for weeks. Mr. Gogoi appears on behalf of.
Lordship, I am for 1 and 3, Lordship.
1 and 3. Mr. B. Gogoi for. You are not there.
Respondent 2, Lordship.
Respondent 2. And steps on respondent 4 and 5 by registered post AD within 1 week from today. Since the government advocates standing counsels have appeared on behalf of 1 and 2, notices are waived, however, extra copy will be furnished. Meanwhile, the respondents will release the provisional pension
My
in
lord, may,
respect of the petitioner.
my lord, may direct the college principal, respondent 4 to
The
Lordship.
respondent 4 will put up all necessary papers before the competent authorities
Necessary proposal for provisional pension, Lordship.
for putting up a required proposal for release of provisional pension.
Lordship.
Thereafter,
Haven't
the
dusted it,
authorities will proceed with the matter and release provisional pension during the pendency of the writ petition.
My lord, I may be allowed to
Dusty
take the
doc-
dusty service on, my lord.
The
Principal
petitioner
and-
is permitted to take dusty service on
4 and 5,
respondent
my lord.
4 and 5.
And moreover, my lord, one
An
prayer, my lord,
affidavit to
is
that extent be filed.
there may be
by
some
the petition.
time bound, my lord, otherwise, my lord,
There must be
time bound, my lord.
time bound.
Yes, my lord.
The respondent authority will proceed to send the proposal to the competent authority within 2 weeks from the date of receipt of certified copy of this order.
My lord, may I pray, my lord, one thing, my lord. So far the provisional pension is concerned, my lord, lordship, I am grateful, lordship, my lord. But so far, my lord, other, my lord, the money, the gratuity and the GSI, my lord, this is my money. So that may be also released, my lord. I think there is no impediment in releasing this amount.
You file your application.
I file, my lord, but at least, my
The
lord, this is the
petitioner
observation.
is also given liberty to file application for release of gratuity and
Gratuity and GSC, my lord, and other, my lord, pension.
other benefits, which will be given due consideration by the respondents, along with the release of provisional pension. List after returnable dates.
Must.
Yes, Mr. Goswami.
The petitioner was appointed as an extent teacher in 1999. Lordship will find the appointment letter at page 28A, Lordship 28. Thereafter, Lordship, he has completed the basic training and his service was regularized. And Lordship, basic training pass certificate at page 32.
Yes.
Lordship, thereafter, his service is in page 32. Against valid sanction post, he has been regularized. Page 33. Lordship, thereafter, the GPF account has been opened, page 34. Petitioner's GPF contribution for pension, regular pension was, Lordship, deducted. Page 36 is a deduction per month, Lordship, up to 2006.
Yes.
Lordship, thereafter, Lordship, one order was issued. Termination of the service of the petitioner by the authority. Thereafter, Lordship, said order was silenced by this petitioner and the termination order was set aside, page 40, Lordship. Page 40.
Yes.
Petition number 10, Lordship. Mrityunjay Das. Lordship, that was set aside by order dated 6/12/2007.
And
Lordship, thereafter, some petitioner were filed writ appeal, Lordship. And writ appeal also, the BTC authority has decided to regularize the service of all the petitioner who has received salary up to 2006. Page 45B is the relevant portion. In view of the above, submission writ appeal that disposed of with direction respondent to effect regularized as per policy decision of this eligible teachers who were regularly receiving salary up to 17/10/2006. Last but one paragraph. Hereafter, Lordship, the service of the petitioner has been regularized again. Lordship will find page 50.
Yes.
This is a letter from the Director of Education, Bodoland Territorial Council to the Secretary BTC. Submission of report regarding regulation of service. Hereafter, Lordship will find his service has been regularized by the authorities. And Lordship, page 52. That is dated 22nd September 2015. Lordship. In pursuance to Bodoland Territorial Executive Resolution number Iman minute departmental held respectively, Bodoland Territorial Council please to withdraw the termination order dated Iman from Mrityunjay Das, Assistant Teacher of Iman, Director of Iman, dated Iman, with prospective effect. Hereafter, Lordship, petitioner has been allowed to work, petitioner has been working. Again, Lordship will find page 54. How this order has been passed, Lordship. Page 54. Again regularize the petitioner from service by order dated 30 September 2022.
Yes.
Lordship will find the middle portion. Hereby regularize Assistant Iman posted at Pokarabosti Tikukusia Jayanti LP School, Lordship, again has been transferred by this order and regularized again. Now, Lordship, petitioner is expecting that petitioner, Lordship, GPF account, petitioner has a GPF account. They were appointed in 1999. They were regularized. Now they were again giving that they should get the new pensions. That is the case, Lordship. Petitioner is now receiving his salary. At this stage, notice may be issued, Lordship.
Third learned counsel for the parties issued notice returnable 4 weeks. Mr. Sharma, P. Sharma.
Lordship, PN Sharma.
PN Sharma. Yes, for
Respondent number 1, Lord.
respondent 1. Who's for BTC? Your name, please. Come this side. Mr.
P. Hazarika.
P. Hazarika appears for respondent
2,
3, 4. Mr. Gugoi for respondent 5. Since learned councils have already represented respondents, notices are waived. However, extra copies be furnished within a period of 1 week from today. Let the matter be listed after the returnable date, by which date the respondents will place before the court will complete their instructions and file necessary affidavit if so advised. List report.
The petitioner, Lordship, in this case, paying for an area salary, Lordship. for a period of July 2019 to February 2021.
Yes, Mr. Sharma, obtain your instructions here.
Lordship.
You furnish an extra copy.
Lordship.
Let him obtain instructions. Heard learned counsel for parties, Mr. P.L. Sharma appears for
All the response.
all the respondents will obtain instructions as to why the area salary as paid for by the petitioner has not been released. The instructions be placed before the court by the next date fixed. Extra copies be furnished within a period of 1 week from today. Placed on 15 December.
Obliged. Madam, 48 may be taken first, my lord. Both are transfer matter, 48 may be taken first.
48.
48, my lord.
You want 48 to be taken up first.
First, my lord. Karuna. 48. Karuna.
Yes.
My lord, this is a transfer, my lord.
Hmm.
The petitioner, my lord. Page annexure 7, page 26, my lord, may be seen, my lord.
Page
26, my lord.
Hmm.
He's been transferred from Bongaigaon to Bojali, my lord. Number 1, my lord.
Hmm. You're
And
what? You're a contract employee.
Yes.
Contract.
Contract.
Your contract is on record.
On record.
You can't be transferred as per your contract.
Yes, there is a transfer policy is there, my lord. As per transfer policy, they can be transferred, my lord, from one place to another place, my lord. I also annexed the transfer policy, my lord, which is starts from page 49, my lord.
So what is the defect here?
My lord, now, my lord, this is the one impinging order, my lord. Second impinging order is page 27, my lord. I've also given additional charge of Bapata, my lord.
Good. You're given additional charge.
Now, my lord, the question is this, my lord. Her mother is cancer patient, my lord, and father is also having liver problem, my lord. So, my lord, there are even, my lord, there
These
are
are not
post,
grounds for interference. You can pray for adequate.
there is a post in Kokrajhar also, my lord.
No.
I can be.
This is not for us to decide.
Right. But I
Where
filed a
the
representation,
authority,
my
this is for
lord.
the authorities to decide.
I filed it.
You file representations.
I filed a representation also that, and secondly, my lord, I am there for actually transfer is made at the end of the 3 years, my lord. So here I've been almost 2 years, my lord, I've been transferred, and I have made a specific statement, my lord, that transfer policy is not, my lord, they uniformly followed. Like page 48 is a person.
Have you filed your representation?
Yes.
Where is it?
And that is, my lord, page, my lord, page 28, my lord.
28. Where is the reply?
No, the reply is not come, my lord. Page 28 is a representation.
Yes, Mr. Gogoi, what do you say? Genuine difficulties of people? There are genuine difficulties of people.
Yes, but lordship is a page 48, my lord.
You should give a sympathetic consideration sometimes.
In this regard, the petitioner has already submitted a representation immediately after the transfer order as well as the order.
No, so you have, what is the reply?
That part, I will have to seek instruction. Or lordship may direct the authorities to consider the same in the time frame.
And my lordship is page
The
48.
exigency of service is otherwise writ because additional to the transfer, she has been given the inserts in Borpeta.
No, we are not on that. We are not questioning your decision. We are saying that this is a case of, this is a human problem. Somebody is having some personal difficulties, only daughter, father, mother, this, that. So if it is possible to provide
alternative
lordship is page
alternative,
45
you examine
once,
this
my
issue.
lord. Page 48, my lord. Annexure 12. Lordship will see like serial number 11, my lord. Dima Asau. He is there in that post 13 to 2012. 12 years he has not been transferred out, my lord. Although transfer policy is 3 years within 3 years. Then Similarly, serial number 5, 2017, he is there in that post. If you are following a transfer policy, my lord, then it has to be 3 years or 3 years or 2 years or whatever it is, my lord. It has to be uniformly followed, my lord. Similarly, my lord, the 29 serial number, he is there since 2016 in that post, my lord.
29.
29. Then serial number 20, 2017 is there. 5 years in a particular post, my lord. And I'm in 2 years, I've been transferred, my lord.
You still have 1 year to go.
1 year to go.
I heard learned counsel for the parties, this writ petition is filed by the petitioner, challenging the order of transfer, impugning the order of transfer. Where is it? Page 26.
Page 26 and 27, my lord.
26.
No, 27 is the next case, no? That 26.
26, order dated 10/11/2023, whereby 3 persons, including the petitioner, were transferred from their existing place of posting to the new place of posting. Stop. Petitioner's name appears at serial number
Madam, 1, madam.
1.
But there is one petitioner, but not.
One petitioner, serial number 1 of the said list. By the subsequent order dated 14 November 2023 at page 27, additional responsibility is given to the petitioner to look after the to additional responsibility as district program manager in the district of Borpeta till the regular incumbent joins in that place. Stop. The petitioner is aggrieved by the fact that there is a transfer policy in place in respect of what is that? NHM employees. The
49.
As per the said policy, a person is required to be transferred, is not required to be transferred. As per the said policy, no request for transfer will be entertained until the employee serves for a continuous period of 3 years at the place of posting. Stop. However, the mission director, NRHM, reserves the right to transfer or depute any employees at any time if the need arises in the interest of the program. Stop. Mr. Roy, Leonard Seni Council submits that ordinarily, as a matter of practice, employees are transferred after completion of 3 years. However, the petitioner has only been posted for 2 years. That apart, her mother surviving is a cancer patient and her father suffering from
Liver problem.
Liver problems. As such, he being the only son or daughter? Son is required to attend to their medical duties also. They are not in a position to accompany him to his new place of posting. Stop. All these issues he has raised and before the authorities by filing a representation dated
15/11.
15/11.
At page 28.
Which according to him has not been attended to. Stop. It is the grievance of the petitioner that the transfer policy in place has not been uniformly followed, and it is not uniformly followed. Therefore,
48, madam.
Therefore, some persons are allowed to work in places for more than a decade. Mr. Roy has referred to a list of names enclosed to the writ petition at Annexure 12. According to Mr. Roy, serial names appearing at serial numbers.
The serial number.
Serial number 11, madam. 11.
11. Only one.
Then, madam,
Oh, what 11? Serial number 11.
2012, my lord. He is there for the post from 2012. Like then serial number 5.
No, serial 11 is from 12 to 12 only.
Oh, yes, 12 to 12.
What are you saying?
It's there in the same place, my lord.
The serial number 11, serial number 12 are some of the persons who are being allowed to be posted at their places of posting for more than a decade. Stop. Mr. B. Gogoi, Learned Standing Council, NHM, submits that even as per the transfer policy, the mission director NRHM reserves the right to transfer any employee or depute any employee at any time if the need arises. Therefore, the question of having mandatory period of 3 years will not arise, even under the transfer policy. He, however, fairly submits that since the representation is pending, he has no instructions on any orders, if any, passed on the representation. Where having heard learned counsels for the parties and after careful perusal of the pleadings on record, this court is of the view that ordinarily transfer and posting, unless shown to be in mala fide, not in public interest, are areas where constitutional courts would loath to invoke its extraordinary powers under judicial review for interfering of such orders. Stop. In the facts of the case, without entering into the merits of the case, considering the fact that there is a representation pending before the authority is concerned, this court is of the considered view that ends of justice will suffice if the respondents are directed to redress the grievances of the petitioner in terms of the representation file, as per the representation file, and take into consideration the difficulties faced by the petitioner which are urged before the court. So, it is expected that the respondents will consider the case of the petitioner sympathetically in view of the fact that his parents are suffering from terminal illness. And it is stated that they are not in a position to be to accompany him to his new place of posting. Stop. The petition accordingly stands disposed of. The representation shall be disposed of as expeditiously as possible within a period of 10 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order.
2 weeks, my lord.
2 weeks from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. Till the representation is disposed of, the order dated, impugned order dated so and so shall not be given effect to. Page number?
26, 27.
26, 27 orders dated 26, 27 shall not be given effect to. Writ petition disposed of in terms of the above.
But the next case, my lord, the impugned order is at page 20, my lord. Same order, my lord.
20.
20, my lord.
You are? What is
My
your
lord,
name?
I am Sultana, my lord. So number 2.
In
The
this
same that
petition,
impugned order,
petitioner
my
is
lord.
the serial number 2.
And here, my lord, the
Hmm.
petitioner's son, my lord, who is minor 2.5 years, he is having speech therapy, my lord, and in the Morigaon district, my lord. So now she has been transferred to Bongaigaon, my lord. So, my lord,
Here the case is that the petitioner has a minor son of 2.5 years.
special
And,
child, my lord.
single child. And where have you stated all this? He is undergoing speech development therapy. And in view of the transfer, if the transfer is affected, then the treatment of the child will be hampered.
Representation page 21, my lord.
Representation is at page 21. Dated 16/11/2023. Same order disposed of. And impugned order at
My lord, page 20, my lord.
20. Shall not be given effect to till disposal.
Obliged.
It may be consumer for timing, my lord. The senior is on his legs, my lord.
He's on his legs. What is the matter about? Mr. Gogoi?
Dismissal from service, your lordship. So he has been service for 4 years, 6 months. There.
Oh, this I can't appear before any other bench without me.
Lordship.
Order dated 1/6/2018. Income tax,
Lordship, I'm appearing on the respondents.
1/6/2018. Go through the order. Before any other bench without me.
I'm developed.
In view of the order dated 1/6. That Saluwaito. My name is reflected. None appears for the petitioner. Yes.
May I please, your lordship, my lord, this is the matter relating to the, my lord, non-payment of salary since, my lord, 2007, my
Yes,
lord, till
Mr.
date.
Khatoniar.
My lord, kindly see the, my lord, order dated, my lord, 24/3, 2023, my lord. In this order, my lord, the honorable court was pleased to direct the respondent to take appropriate step to releasing the present salary of the petitioner forthwith on the basis of the submission of the certified copy. Accordingly, the petitioner submitted the certified copy to the respondent authorities.
Yes.
My lord, till that no step has been taken, but my lord.
Mr. Khatoniar.
I'm paying for some more time, my lord. In fact, morning I have received an instruction, my lord, but as per that instruction, my lord, the proposal for area salary was processed, my lord. In fact, sanction was also granted. But in the meantime, there was a review, my lord. Because of in that review, my lord, some order was passed.
What
State has
review?
filed so my lord, that is instruction they have deleted from the group, my lord. So my lord may take it up at 2 so that I can obtain a concrete instruction, my lord.
At 2.
Right, please, your lordship. Lordship, petitioner is serving as junior assistant under PNRD. Alert page 44. And page 44. In terms of earlier honorable court's order, the commissioner directed the chief executive officer to release my remote area allowance with effect from 1/1/2016.
Where are you posted?
At Mantas, under.
Are you entitled to that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This order 44 also says, but the the CEO has released my remote area allowance with effect from 1/3/2020. Prior to that, 1/1/2016 to
Yes, what do you say? What do you say?
Lordship, we need some further instructions. Lordship.
What further instructions? 1 year, 2 years have passed, you want further instructions? From whom do you want further instructions?
Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of K. Kumar, Lordship. Lordship, in this matter, Lordship, the last order was 2022, Lordship. Then
Don't make all these submissions, madam. Last order was 2022, so therefore until today you will not obtain instructions. What kind of submission is this?
Listed, my lord, they are not appearing.
Then
Last,
you are listed on 15/11.
They are
What are you saying? 21/4.
Lordship, kindly something.
Make a habit of going through the court orders.
Lordship,
The court files are available.
Lordship.
Please make a habit of going through the court orders. It's a good habit. So that you know what you're submitting. Don't submit in thin air. Isn't it? Before you make a submission, you must know what you want to submit. 1 week further time granted to the learned standing council, council for appearing for
On behalf of PNRD, on behalf of K. Kumar.
PNRD department to obtain the required instructions. Why the, what allowance is there?
A remote area allowance.
Remote area. Remote area allowance to the petitioner has not been released from the from
2016
1/1/2016
to February 2020
to 28/4/2020.
May I
Yes.
pray after a week at it?
You have given him after a week. We have directed the matter to be listed after a week.
Obviously.
Matter pertains to, my lord, the non-payment of pro rata pension, my lord. Herein on the last week, my lord, AG has filed their affidavit and they have clearly stated that, my lord, I am entitled for pro rata pension. If lordship may kindly look into, my lord.
Page 71 of running page, my application.
Page 71. Plus 2 para.
Yes. Higher education.
Annexure 5, page 71, my lord.
So what does the higher education say?
Lordship, here we have directed the Director of Higher Education, Lordship, the Joint Secretary, has directed the Director of Higher Education to place everything before the AG at the RGS for the pro rata pension, Lordship, in respect of the petitioner.
Mr. S. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that the Accountant General has filed the affidavit and by communication dated 23/6/2023, addressed to the Principal Secretary, Higher Education Department. The AG, after examining the case of the petitioner, has requested the Higher Education Department to re-examine the admissibility of pro rata pension and to forward pension papers in complete and correct shape. Stop. Mr. R. Talukdar, Learned Counsel for the Accountant General, also submits that the Accountant General has examined and found that the pro rata pension of the petitioner is payable, subject to the papers being sent in the correct shape by the competent department. Stop. Mr. D. Upamanyu, Learned Counsel for the Higher Education, submits that pursuant to the communication dated 23/6/2023, the
Joint Secretary.
the matter is under process and the papers are have been sent? No.
No, Lordship, the Joint Secretary has
Matter is
directed
under process and the papers are likely to be sent within a very short date. The updated instructions we placed before the court within 2 weeks from today. List again after 2 weeks.
May I please, your lordship? Matter is regarding regular pension, lordship. Petitioner is receiving a provisional pension, lordship. After suspension, lordship, enquiry officer was appointed. Enquiry report is there, lordship. I have annexed that enquiry report, where it is clearly stated that the allegations were not substantiated against me, lordship. Thereafter, lordship, in the meantime, 2019, I retired, lordship, and since then till today, I'm only getting provisional pension, lordship. Petitioner is 67, 68 years old, lordship.
Yes, who's for the respondent?
Survival.
Lordship, we have filed the affidavit. The lordship peruses through affidavit at page number 61. Paragraph number 8. The answering deponent says that the Deputy Commissioner Hailakandi, by his office order memo number so and so, reinstated the petitioner in service, and the said order memo also states that a DP number so and so against the petitioner would continue till the receipt of final inquiry report of SPCID, Assam. On reference of the Deputy Commissioner Hailakandi, call for status report of Hailakandi PS case numbers from the SPCID, and on receipt of the said letter, the SPCID letter dated so and so to the Deputy Commissioner Hailakandi, stating that the seized documents, that is stamp papers, were required to be examined by expert of FSL, and same was being done, and the matter was under investigation. So, as of today, we are not sure as to, I'm not sure as to whether that particular criminal case is pending or not, or whether charge sheet has been filed or not. So,
Charge sheet has not been filed yet, lord.
that particular, at what stage?
What has that got to do with the release of
pension, your lordship? Provisional pension he is getting. As per rule 21 of the pension.
You are getting provisional pension.
Yes. As per Rule 20, Lordship, I'm protected, Lordship.
All right, you get the instructions, matter be listed for hearing. We'll hear it
A
then.
short date because he is bedridden, Lordship.
A short date, but you're receiving provisional pension.
Lordship.
Then the pleadings are complete, matter be listed for hearing in the month of February. First of February.
Yeah, please, Your
Lordship, here the service details of the petitioner were asked from the Department of Account AG's Lordship. We have received the particulars, Lordship. And Lordship, yesterday the Joint Secretary of the Health and Family Welfare Department has informed that the process is under, it is under process. His pension, the petitioner's pension is under process. So Lordship, it will take some time, Lordship.
What some time? How much time?
Lordship, let it come after 2 weeks, Lordship. Because we have received the
You
particulars.
give provisional pension, are you receiving provisional?
No, my lord.
You release provisional pension. You take as much time as you want.
Lordship. Lordship, if not paid, Lordship will pay, Lordship. But let it come after 2 weeks.
Mr.
D. Bhuya, my lord.
D. Bhuya, learned counsel for the petitioner. Appears for the petitioner. Mr. D. Upamanyu, learned counsel for health and family welfare, submits that the papers pertaining to the particulars sought for from the AG Accountant General's office.
Yes, sir.
Has been received, and the matter is under active consideration for finalization of the finalization of the pension of the petitioner. Stop. He prays for 2 weeks further time. Let the matter be listed after 2 weeks as prayed for. In the meantime, the petitioner the respondents will examine, and the respondents will consider for release of provisional pension to the petitioner. List accordingly.
I'm deeply obliged, Your Lordship.
Mr. Talukdar appears for Accountant General.
Aye.
Respondent, aye.
May it please the Lordship. So here also the petitioner was appointed as a Lordship casual employee during the year 1987. Therefore, he is continuing and receiving fixed salary up to 2016. Now, from time to time, the government enhanced the rate of fixed salary, Lordship. For not receiving the enhanced rate, Lordship,
This is for admission hearing. We'll take it up on a hearing day.
Apparently, Lordship, the impugn order passed is, Lordship, against the order direction given by this honorable court, Lordship. That Lordship will find at page 74, Annex 19. This specific direction, you consider the case in view of the retail direction. But while Lordship pointed page 74, Annex 19, earlier while he approached this honorable court, this was disposed of in 2019. The penultimate paragraph is paragraph 7. In view of above, present petition is disposed of page 76. Directing respondent authorities, more particularly respondent 1 and 2, to verify the claim of the petitioner if it is covered by the aforesaid order passed by the retail number so and so and so. So here also I am claiming for the enhancer and as well as the minimum pay scale. But in compliance of this honorable court's direction, Annex 20, the impugn order page 77, while the director, Lordship, given an absurd view, he is saying that, Lordship, he was appointed by the managing committee. But it is not the case of the petitioner that he is claiming for any regularization or any, Lordship, for permanent appointment. His claim is only for the minimum pay scale, and it is admitted faculty. They have not denied that he is not a casual employee or not receiving any salary. So therefore, apparently this impugn order is, Lordship, against the observation made by this honorable court.
Is it not entitled?
My lord, otherwise not entitled.
Why?
Because, my lord, the engagement, if at all, will have to be made by the government, my lord. In the present case, it is apparently, my lord, it was a school managing committee way back in 1987.
No, now he's working as what? Not non-provincial.
On honorary basis, my lordship will see.
Honorary?
Yes.
Look, then we have to go back. The authorities, Lordship, they have admitted from Annex 3 onwards to Annex 10. From time to time, they have
We'll have to examine the
And then
Table
stay there.
45 order. my lord.
Then this will
Judgment.
require hearing.
I'll also kindly consider one thing, Lordship. If his appointment is not against a substantive, that is why he is a casual employee. So his permanent is.
Casual, not by the government.
Not by the government.
Also, that is why for
One
need,
and
on
two
need
will not-
basis, the school managing committee of the school appointed the petitioner. And it is the admit fund, the authority, the DIF schools and the DO. They have time to time, Lordship, given the budget allotment and they paid the salary.
We'll examine this matter. It will require examination.
Lordship, let me pick, Lordship, because otherwise in the meantime,
Matter
he
will be
retired.
listed for admission
And
here.
up to 2016, he receiving this fixed salary.
January.
Had it been a case of the petitioner that he is
9
not a
January.
casual employee or not receiving salary, then I have no claim. They have
9
admitted.
January. 9 January.
9 January. In the meantime, the respondents made complete Lordship, file a petition, Lordship. Because
If
are
they
not
don't
ready.
file, they don't file. We are not supposed to invite them to
Next
file.
second, they might Lordship ask for time to file a petition. Lordship.
We'll
That's
see,
why-
we'll see. We'll examine the matter. The issue is whether
Yes, if they will 45
Upen
will-
Das is applicable to
Yes, yes.
employees of the managing committee.
The definition of casual employee, Lordship, I'm satisfied. Lordship.
Prima facie, it might be.
But my lord, it will have to be borne by the my lord school management committee, not by the government.
No, no,
respondent
no.
one and two.
The government paid my salary, fixed
In fact, my lord,
salary.
Similar stand we have taken in the health department too.
From
Hospital
NXR,
Management
NXR
Society.
3 or not,
School
Lordship.
management is a party.
Lordship?
Have you made them party?
I think, Lordship. Yes, yes.
They are a party.
Yes, yes. Headmaster of the concerned school, Lord.
Has notice be completed on them.
Completed, Lordship. There is a presumption of service on Lordship.
No one is appearing.
No one is completed, appearing, Lordship.
You take Dusty,
Yes, sir. It will be
The service is completed already, Lordship. It's there, Lord.
but the direction ultimately may be issued.
13/8/2020.
Direction may be issued to the school authorities. Their views may be necessary.
Yes.
I will satisfy, Lordship, whether the petition is under.
You don't want to take Dusty.
Lord, at least, Lordship, already retired,
All right.
Lordship.
All right.
Take it from this. Obliged, Lordship. 6th of January, Lordship. 5th, Lordship.
9. Sorry. It is on 9th. 9th of January.
Obliged.
Yes, Mr.
My
Borwa.
pleasure, Lordship. Petitioner is serving as a grade 4 employee under Khadi, some Khadi and village board, Millard. That is presently posting stand of Bokota Shipsagar, Millard. His claim is that he was supposed to get increment from September 2003 to July 2021, Millard. Thereafter, affidavit is filed by board. Here it is shown that to be drawn by him 32,10,052, already drawn 23,65,375, net pay 8,45, 137, deduction of IT, income tax, that is 1 lakh. That's why according to them, I supposed to get 6,76,110 Miller. In this regard, I have filed a reply to that extent that we have not, rather he has categorically stated they have not been drawn by the petitioner. That particular amount which is shown by already drawn, that is 23,65,000 Millard. That is why now Millard, and the last that affidavit, it was also said that for service benefit, entitlement service benefit, that particular 6,76,000 petitioner for area payment, which cannot be denied. Respondent on ground not having fund. And their stand is that they have already stated that payment is to be same, which to be being prepared, and they already budget allocation for budget allocation, they have already placed before the government. That was on submission one on that is in September, Millard, 2023, Millard. Now, here, Millard, first and foremost thing to justify whether that amount is been drawn or not. That is to be by on record, it to be said. Then other part, Millard, they are not denying that 6,76,000, according to their affidavit, 76,110, I'm entitled. There is twofold, Millard, my submission in prayer before Lordship. As they are not disputing that particular amount because his wife is serious, sick, suffering some sickness, that is why at least let them give me 6,76,000 at present, maybe. And,
Yes.
And hearing, after completion of hearing next month, that this amount, they are not denying, no dispute on that amount, my lord. That is why that amount is to be given, at least I can go for treatment, my wife.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. The petitioner is claiming efficiency bar, benefit of efficiency bar, madam. And he, as per our affidavit, madam, 6,76,000 odd, madam, that is, he is
Entitled.
entitled.
You release that amount.
Yes, madam.
You
Yes.
release that amount.
Yes,
In the
madam.
meantime.
We would have, madam, but that for that, madam, what happened, madam, there are some other employees also who also are entitled for some efficiency bar benefit, madam. And for that purpose, madam, a supplementary budget has to be sanctioned, madam.
No, for him. We are concerned for him. Do you have it?
We are before your lordship.
No, we have stated in our.
Now they are
affidavit.
voting for whole team.
In our,
But
in our.
You release the amount first, then you send the supplementary budget.
that is just send
Let there be an order, madam. Let there be an order to release.
Yes.
Heard
And
Learned
intimate-
counsel for the particula's writ petition is filed by the petitioner. Praying for a direction to the respondents to release arrear increment and for crossing efficiency bar, which has not been released. Stop. The respondents have filed their counter affidavit.
in paragraph 4, they have stated.
What have you brought in the additional affidavit?
That additional affidavit, they have one allegation has made there against me, some department proceeding is there. That is why that was after filing application. But that is they themselves said no notice was served to me, anything, nothing is served on. That point is now they are not insisting on that point.
We're not pressing on it.
They are not pressing.
Where is in para 5 of that affidavit, the department has calculated that an amount of rupees 6,76110 is payable to the petitioner, having crossed the efficiency bar.
Stop. Sorry. Yes.
Is there any other amount beyond this?
I am disputing this amount, but
According to you, it has to be a higher amount.
that is, according to me, they have shown me already drawn 23 lakh 65,000. According to me, it is not been drawn. That is why in the meantime, they will be recorded before
Learned
during
counsel
hearing, my lord,
for the petitioner disputes
regarding drawn of 23 lakhs.
calculation projected by the department, wherein it was shown that an amount of rupees 23,65,375 was shown to be already drawn by the petitioner. Stop. This is disputed by the petitioner. Be it as it may, the amount as on date is shown to be payable as rupees 6,76,110. Stop. The pleadings, the respondents, the petitioner has also filed his rejoinder affidavit raising this issue. Stop. Whether the petitioner is entitled to any amount more than the amount shown to be payable by the respondents, which is 6,76,110, will require determination. Stop. But as on date, there is no dispute at the bar that the petitioner is entitled to an amount of rupees 6,76,110. In that view of the matter, the respondents are directed to release this amount to the petitioner as it is submitted by the petitioner that the same is necessary for medical treatment of his wife. Stop. Let this amount be released by the petitioner within
2 months, madam. 2 months. A month, within a month.
within 30 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of the order.
Oh, yeah.
The question of whether the petitioner is entitled to more amount, to an amount over and above the amount shown to be calculated at para 5 of the affidavit in opposition, will be decided by the court at the final hearing. In that view of the matter be listed for hearing?
January, my lord.
February.
February. No, my lord,
Month of
may
February,
I
1st of
submit, my lord,
February.
for this, if record brings, because it will be clear, if lordship record my drawing or option, I may be also wrong, my lord, my client may be wrong, because they are saying it is drawn, that is a record may be called for, my lord, or regarding payment. It will be
The
better. my lord.
relevant records as
Records
may
of
be
payment.
necessary, as may be necessary.
May be necessary.
uh, For perusal of the court.
About the drawal of.
Be kept
drawal of
available on the date of hearing by the respondent.
Regarding drawal of payment.
Regarding drawal of pension.
Highly appreciate.
Obliged.
In this case, respondent number 7 only filed affidavit, my lord, but no affidavit filed by the department, my lord.
Yes, department,
I'm paying for some more time, my lord.
Mr. Katonier, learned counsel for the respondent. What department?
Secondary education.
Secondary education, please for further time. Mr. K.R. Patgiri appears for the petitioner. Let the matter be listed. You are appearing for? Mr. S. Alom. Appears for respondent 7. Mr. Gogoi also.
I think for respondent number 3, as per my inspection, my lord, at this stage, we have nothing to submit, my lord, regarding pension.
Appears for respondent number 3. Let the matter be listed again after 3 weeks.
Obliged.
Obliged.
May please, your lordship. Lordship, may kindly password is method for the time.
Thank you. 2 o'clock.
Rightly, this matter. The matter relates to non-payment of retirement benefits. My lord, my learned colleague has stated that a check is ready. They may be, Lordship may kindly fix the matter on next week so that
It is submitted at the bar that the payment,
some part payment, my lord.
the part payment
Installment, 2 installment, check of the 2 installment is ready.
relating to the retirement benefits
Lord.
payable to the petitioner are ready for release by the department.
Lord.
Stop. The learned counsel for the petitioner prays for weeks' time.
My lord, this may be fixed on 22, my lord, so that they will.
22
So lordship 29th. 29, I'm sorry, man.
prays for a week's time to complete his instruction. List on first.
In the month, my lord, it was earlier commitment that every month they will pay accordingly.
All right, 29th. List on
I'm
29th.
deeply obliged, my lord. Deeply obliged.
In this manner, my lord. लिखा क्या था? 28. तूने लिखा क्या?
Yeah,
Yes.
please, Your Lordship. Madam, in this matter, madam, engaged counsel is on legs, madam. Matter may be
Who is the
passed out
engaged counsel?
For time being, Lordship,
Who is the engaged counsel? For the petitioner?
for the petitioner.
Yes.
The non-payment of area salary.
Yes. Standing counsel, secondary education. Area salary.
Does it come to page number? Page 12, annexure 1, here is the order. Earlier order. Relevant part, page 19. Last paragraph.
No, let him get his instructions.
Yes,
Yes.
2 weeks, my lord.
What, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? We'll give you 2 months. But
Already-
get your instructions.
Yes, my lord.
Already,
I'll ensure, my lord.
already
Next day, somebody else will appear. Your colleague, Mr. U. Sharma, was there last week on 10/10. He was given some time. Today, we are giving you time.
Well, I'll ensure, my lord. Next time I will appear and
Mr. Khatoniya, Learned Standing Council, Secondary Education, prays for and is granted 2 weeks further time to complete his instructions. Mr.
Date
L.
may be
Gogoi,
fixed, otherwise no.
L. Gogoi appeals for the petitioner, list on
December. Second.
13th December, 13 December.
Obliged.
May I please your lordship?
Yes, Mr. Borbia.
This case relating to for payment of lordships regarding Open Dash case lordships in respect of petitioner engaged as a peon cum chokidar on 28/1/2005 and joined T2/2005.
Yes, Mr. Hendik.
Accordingly,
my lord, as far
took time for taking instruction.
You were engaged prior to or post?
Yes, prior to lordships.
Prior to
Prior.
FRBM,
Yes.
but not paid.
Not paid because my name forwarded. Unfortunately, when the government published a list, wrongly my date of entry into service recorded as 30/12/2005 instead of 3/2/2005. Then immediately a correction was made lordship by the authority lordship.
Where is your name?
My name is lordship. Kindly see page 44.
44.
44.
Oh, yes.
Next page, this list forwarded 30th of January 2019. Next page, lordship, my name, serial number 10.
Yes.
AMS Masood Lashkar. Date of engagement 2/3/2000. Date of joining 2/3/2005. Record list was forwarded with the government for payment.
When is your correct date of joining?
3/2/2005. That is correct. That list forwarded by the authority Panchayat Chief
Yes.
Executive Officer. Lordship.
my lord,
Other have been already been.
my lord, page 50. His correct date of joining is given, page 50.
Yes. In between government published wrongly recorded.
3/2, yes.
Yes, 3/2.
My lord, this particular piece of information, along with a list of 1,080 casual workers in total, which includes the name of the petitioner as well, has been forwarded to the finance department, my lord, seeking their approval. If the finance department approves, then he'll be eligible for the
Yes,
minimum
Mr.
pay scheme
Gogoi.
as
Madam,
per
if
PENDAS.
that communication can be furnished to me, I can have the instruction immediately. Madam. Will do.
List.
The lordship will give me some time, I will have the status.
Mr. B. Gogoi and Mr. P. Hendik, Learned Councils appearing for finance and PNRD submits that the PNRD department has forwarded the
17, no? Lordship may kindly reflect it, my lord. It is on
It-
17 November 2021.
cases of persons similarly situated like the petitioner for release of what is it? Minimum scale.
Minimum pay scale.
Minimum of the
Not
pay
pay scale.
As per
Minimum
Open
of the
Dash
pay scale. Wages at the minimum of the pay scale.
Yes, ma'am.
The said communication was forwarded to the finance department on 17/11.
17/11/21.
2021. Accordingly, Mr. Gogoi prays for and is granted 3 weeks' time to complete his instructions as to the claims of the release of minimum of pay scale by the petitioner in terms of PENDAS, Rate Appeal 45 of
2014.
2014.
14,
2014, Upendas Supra. List after 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Lordship.
My lord, please.
In fact, the
If
similar
possible,
matter, my
fixing
lord.
a date, lordship.
Dates.
Date may kindly be given.
Eighteenth
18th.
December. Dated December.
1 day prior, lordship, after 18th of December, I had some problem, lordship.
You have some
19th.
problem.
Let it be on January, my lord. In the meantime, I will raise a status, my lord.
Huh?
First week of January,
First week of January.
my lord. If it is already, my lord, concurred, then I will place it, my lord.
Why for instructions you want to go to January? Complete it in December.
Lordship, then my lord on 21st.
2020,
20.
20.
Obliged.
List on 20. Yes, Mr. Patgiri.
Data regarding excess money overpay allowance, my lord, is already recovered.
Ah.
My lord, kindly say page 33, my lord. The petitioner, my lord, overstay in service 4 months, my lord. And accordingly, my lord.
You're grade 4.
My lord, grade 3, my lord.
Teacher.
LP school teacher, my lord.
Yes. Then
Notice was issued, no affidavit has been filed, my lord.
Lordship will file our affidavit, Lordship.
all standing councillors are so casual for filing affidavit.
Lordship,
We are being too liberal.
we received the instruction, Lordship.
After returnable date, we'll start imposing cost
Lordship, we have received the instruction.
to be recovered from the hearing officers. When did you receive?
Just now I received in the email, Lordship, in my WhatsApp.
Mr. P.R. Sharma, learned standing P.R.
P.N. Sharma.
P.N. Sharma, learned council, standing council, elementary education, submits that instructions have been received. Are you sure you have received instructions?
Lordship, sure.
We are recording it. Submits that he be permitted to file the response
Lordship.
of the behalf of the department. Mr. K.R. Patgiri appears for the petitioner list after 3 weeks.
Obliged.
In the meantime, the respondent secondary education,
Elementary.
elementary education will endeavor to file the response if so advised.
Obliged.
Yes.
Lordship, the last order dated 29/23, it reflects that I had taken the time. In fact, it is not that they had taken the time to file a reply to my affidavit in opposition. So they-
Recorded.
Yes, but in fact, it was not me. They took time to further file affidavit. So Lordship, now she wants to take another 2 weeks, but that is
What is the issue about?
the petitioner is being removed from service. He was a bank manager, Lordship.
Yes, what do you say?
So we need to file our rejoinder affidavit against the affidavit in reply. Matter may come up after 2 weeks.
Wait. What affidavit you want to file?
Rejoinder affidavit.
Rejoinder.
To my reply to the affidavit.
You are
in
not
opposition.
allowed to file rejoinder affidavit.
Yes, yes,
You have filed your affidavit
yes. They have
to
filed-
which a rejoinder has been filed.
Yes,
Now against the rejoinder, you want to file another affidavit.
Yes.
That is not permissible. Why should we allow you to do that? And to your rejoinder, they will file another additional rejoinder. So when will the pleadings be completed? It is already complete. Who's appearing for? You're assisting someone?
Yes.
Who?
G. Jalan.
Jalan.
Advocate G. Jalan.
G. Jalan. Okay.
May I pray, Lordship, let it come for admission hearing on next
It
week.
has to be heard properly. It
Yes.
can't be admission hearing. It has to be in the hearing. We'll admit it and we'll fix it for hearing. Let it come in the hearing list.
No, Lordship.
Why?
Hearing list means monthly list.
Monthly list.
Lordship.
Why?
Lordship, this petition is because there was already an earlier petition filed which I that by some other advocate, which I withdrew for a flaw, and it already spent now 2 years like that, Lordship.
No, but admission hearing
Yes.
is also hearing.
But not in the here part.
Why? Is it inauspicious or something?
No,
No,
that
then-
it will keep on.
No, you are entitled to mention before the court that this is a matter pertaining to take it up. We'll take it up.
Lordship, may I pray?
No, it is in for the benefit of lawyers that I'm suggesting it.
But
You see, in a monthly list, the matter will remain in the list for the entire month.
I understand, but that list is not gone into only, Lordship.
It is not gone into because all the matters are being listed for admission hearing. You agree for hearing in the monthly list will be taken up. It will be taken up. We are doing it. All these hearing matters in part 2 are culled out from the monthly list. All matters. They are not fixed in the part 1 list. They are in the part 2. We take it out from the part 2 and put it in the part 1.
So I have to make a mention in the morning time that
See, the matters will be called up serially.
that is the thing, but
If you have an urgency, you fix a date, we'll take it up on that date.
That is the thing, the daily list is not completed.
Daily list is, who says daily list is not
No,
completed? In
saying
this
about any
court, it is
particular-
completed.
I'm not telling about any, I know it very well. Lordship,
See, difficulty is this matter will require a hearing,
hearing.
right? I don't know whether we need to go through this bunch of papers, but assuming we do, it will require some time, some amount of hearing.
Yeah, it will be on the next hearing list after this December. Lordship.
Yes. We can't give you a
Then
hearing in
Lordship,
December.
can I just it's really very urgent to be disposed of. I have seen the petitioner's condition, Lordship. That is why may I pray, Lordship, once Lordship hears the matter, we'll take it in a hearing day on a Tuesday or Thursday.
You are presuming that we'll complete the hearing on the same day. We may not.
Lordship, will do, Lordship.
We may not.
2 days will be needed, Lordship.
We may not. That's what we were trying to tell you.
I will just pray, Lordship. It may be fixed next week, Tuesday, Lordship.
No, not Tuesday. December, it is December difficult. Give a date, doesn't it?
No, December, sir, Lordship, I also won't be there.
Huh?
December, I'm not here, Lordship.
Then,
Because that is
then
why-
you're going back on your submissions of urgency.
No, because of urgency, I just wanted, otherwise I have to stay back because I need to go for
We can't give you a hearing in November. We can't give you a hearing on the first week. We can try to have a hearing on 19 December or something like that. Or maybe 14 December. We don't know. But
that's the thing. Again, the
so
holiday
therefore, better to fix the matter in January on a hearing day. We'll try to take up on a hearing day. Let it be on 9th January.
Oh, it's Lordship.
9th January. Matter be listed for admission hearing on 9th January. Counsel for the bank, please keep the records available for disciplinary proceeding. Records, take down. Records for the disciplinary proceedings be kept available in court for perusal of the court if required by the bank.
May I pray your lordship, this is a matter pertains to great pay of the petitioners. Lordship, in the meantime, director, respondent number 3, and the Dichi Barpeta has filed their respective affidavit. It's regarding my lord. I want to file my So, my reply, lord, lord. finance affidavit will be necessary. Yes, my finance- instruction is awaited, my lord, let it be after 4 weeks, my lord. It's regarding great pay, my lord, as per ROP 2017.
Mr. R. Islam, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that you'd like to file a rejoinder to the affidavit filed by? Whose affidavit?
Respondent number 3 and 4.
Who is that?
Director and secondary education.
The Education, Secondary Education Department. Mr. B. Gogoi, learned standing counsel, finance, also praised for leave to file the affidavit on behalf of the finance department. Accordingly, Mr. Khatoniar, learned counsel, represents the secondary education department. Let the matter be listed after 4 weeks.
Lordship, I will pray for a fixed date. I am ready.
You file your affidavit, you make a mention, we'll fix a date.
Lordship.
May I be allowed? Lordship, it is please,
Well,
Lordship.
it's a similar case, his name as well.
What similar?
Lordship, what happened, Lordship, the petitioner is claiming for minimum pay of pay scale, Lordship, and he approached earlier.
You are appointed by the managing committee.
Lordship is appointed by the Lordship.
By whom?
By President, Lordship. In the President, Lord.
Managing committee.
President, Lord. And he
So
approached
we
earlier.
take it up along with the other matter.
No, Lordship, he approached earlier, Lordship, and the court directed Lordship to consider his case, Lordship. And when the matter was considered here, he filed contempt, Lordship. During the contempt proceeding, Lordship, his matter was considered by the department, Lordship. Saying the Lordship is entitled for pay scale, Lordship. And it was sent, Lordship.
Where is that order?
Lordship. Page 42, Lordship. Page 42.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship. The submission of list of 1080 numbers of casual workers. And his man paid 43, Lordship. And last paragraph, Lord. Submitted for necessary approval for payment of minimum of pay scale to these 1,800 numbers of casual workers under
Last paragraph of
page 43, Lord.
43.
Lord. Submitted for necessary approval for payment of minimum of pay scale to those 1,800 numbers of casual workers under Panchayat and Rural Development for payment of minimum of pay
Where is
scale.
the list? Where is the
Lordship.
list?
Lordship, thereafter what happened? Page, Lordship, 52, Lordship. The order passed in the contempt law. Page 50. Mary Lord. Had Mr. Swayanto, also had Mr. M. Nath Lani, Senior Counsel, and appearing for the sole respondent who submits that in terms of the order dated 29/11/2019 passing so the respondent has done his part and the matter was sent to the Finance Department seeking necessary approval. However, the Finance Department has not accorded the approval, as a result of which the matter could not be processed further. Mr. Nath submitted there is no willful violation of court's order by his client. For a scrutiny of the materials available on record, I find that Finance Department was not a party in the petition, and therefore it is apparent that there was no direction upon the Finance Department to deal with the matter in any particular manner. There is no dispute about the fact that the respondent has carried out his part in terms of the court's order. Therefore, it cannot be said that there is a willful disobedience of the order of the court by the respondent. If the petitioner is aggrieved by the inaction of the Finance Department, it will be open for him to seek it. Redress under the law. Then, Lordship, this petition has been filed. After filing this petition, Lordship, entire list was called for, Lordship. The list entire list is in the Lordship file, Lordship, 1,800. Lordship, kindly tell us order dated 27/3/2023, Lordship. 27/3/2023.
21/7.
Let it come on
27th.
20th of December, my lord, along with item number 28, same issue. List has been furnished to us, to the Finance Department. I will have the inspection.
Kindly see 27/3/2023.
27/3.
Yes. First in this order, read petition.
Yes.
Lordship. Mr. N.K. Ramnath, appearing on behalf of the Panchayat and Rural Development, has drawn the attention of this court to the enclosure to Annexure 15 to this state petition, wherein list of 1,800 number of casual workers divided in 5 categories were sent to the Finance Department for their approval for getting the minimum of pay scale, as has been directed to be enlisted by the division bench of this court in case of so and so. It appears that the petitioner's name is found in serial number 5. List number 5 of casual workers at serial number 110, wherein it has been mentioned that the date of engagement of the petitioner to be 28/2005 and the length of service till 17 to be 12 years, and the petitioner was paid fixed pay. Taking into consideration the stand of the Panchayat and Rural Development, which category shows that the petitioner is entitled to in terms of with the judgments of the division bench in case of so and so. The Landed Council for the Finance Department is directed to obtain instructions as regards which steps have been taken for the purpose of granting the benefits of the judgment in case of open the agenda for the petitioner. The instructions so placed by M. K. Nadevna, the Landed Council of the petitioner, is kept on record and marked with the letter X. Lordship. The entire list is in the file, Lordship. Thereafter, Lordship, next date, Lordship, they are specifically directed to the Finance Department to give the approval. Lordship, the order is, Lordship, 19/5/2023. 19/5/2023. And the relevant paragraph is page 6. In view of the above directions of passed by the division bench of this court in the case of this court finds that no liberty is given to the Finance Department not to grant the benefits to the minimum of pay scale of pay to those persons who are covered within the ambit of paragraph 22 of the state judgment. It further appears that the BNRD department, while sending the details of the petitioner along with others, has categorically mentioned that the date of engagement of the petitioner was and his engagement was 12 years. Under this circumstances, this court gives another chance to the finance department to do the needful in terms with the paragraph 22 of the said judgment in
That is what he wants.
Lordship.
That is what he's asking for.
Yeah.
We'll fix it. When is the matter fixed?
20th, my lord, 20th of December.
28.
20.
20.
Along with item 28, my lord. Same list, my lord, item different.
Let the matter be listed again on 2012 along with WBC number item 28.
28, my lord. 359 of 23.
359 of 2023.
My lord.
By which date the finance department will apprise the court the concurrences approval / concurrence required to be given for grant of minimum of pay scale to in the list furnished by the which department? PNRD department, as is reflected in the order dated 19/5/2023. List again on so and so date.
Apply.
Here, my lord, the area salary in respect of the petitioner, the proposal was asked to submit on yesterday, my lord, on 21/11/2023. District Elementary Education Officer was asked to submit the fresh proposal, my lord. Earlier, my lord, she was working in a ME school, my lord. Thereafter, that school was amalgamated with the high school. So initially, a proposal was sent by the inspector of school.
Yes, proposal has been sought for yesterday.
We have submitted all the details.
Proposal will come from the school.
District office, my lord. The Director of Elementary Education Officer. From to the government, my lord.
Who has sought for the proposal?
Director of Elementary Education.
It sought for yesterday.
Yesterday, my lord.
Kindly see the annexure 13, page 35.
We are not disputing it, my lord. Her claim, we are not disputing, my lord.
Page number?
Page number 35.
আমি প্রপোজাল আপনি বিচারিত কারণ আগতে
Initially, that was that way and it was complied.
এই প্রপোজাল elementary school this is the reason, because earlier it was an elementary school, my lord. The proposal, the area salary, the claim for the period, that time she was working in a elementary school. That school was amalgamated with a high school. So this proposal was sent by
What is the name of the high school?
Pratapgarh Public High School, my lord.
So kindly come to page 35, see the subject.
Yes, my lord.
So the area salary in respect of so and so in respect of such and such school.
Yes, my lord. But the period she was claiming, that time she was working in a elementary school, my lord, ME school. That school, my lord, I amalgamated with this school, my lord. Name of that school, my lord.
It is already it is submitted by Mr. Khatonier, Learners Standing Council, Secondary Education, that the proposal for area salary in respect of the petitioner for the period which she served in which school?
Girls ME school, paternal name is not.
Which school did you serve?
Pratapgarh. No. ME school.
Patharkandi Girls ME School.
Patharkandi Girls ME School.
Till the time it was amalgamated with Pratapgarh Public High School, Rakesh Nagar District, Karimganj, has been sought for by the Director of Secondary Education.
Director of Elementary Education.
Elementary Education from the office of
District Elementary
Education Officer, Karimganj. Stop.
Yesterday, my lord.
It is submitted that the communication was sent from the office of the Director yesterday, which is
21/11/2023.
Stop. Learned Council for the respondent submits that 3 weeks further time be granted. 2 weeks? Is it possible in 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Mr. D.K. Das, counsel for the petitioner, appears for the petitioner. The standing counsel will apprise the court on the next date regarding the status of the claim of the petitioner for area salary for the period she served in the so and so ME school. Let's again on 20
number is remember what's our date?
January. It is coming January.
7
5th of January.
637
945611
94
5611
5611. मैं पूछ रही हूँ.
Lordship, petitioner was paid some amount on 23/5/2023. It was not known whether it is a PF amount or pensionary arrears pension. However, she has not yet been paid pension. Yesterday, the office sought for some information, bank accounts number, in respect to petitioner, whether it is for the pensionary benefits or pensions, it is not known.
Yes.
34 na?
Yeah.
Jean Martin.
Who is appearing for pension?
Lordship, here I am for the Alimentation Department, Lordship. Here the petitioner has been paid the provisional DCRG, leave encashment and group insurance.
When?
It was on May
When?
23 itself, 23rd May 2023.
23rd May.
And insofar as the pension is concerned, that proposal is under process at the block.
You give us a copy.
Lordship.
Mr. B.K. Bhagavati appears for the petitioner. Mr. P.N. Sharma appears for the secondary education.
Elementary Education Department.
Elementary. Mr. Gogoi, B.V. Gogoi for finance.
Respondent 7.
Respondent 7, Mr. B. Chakraborty for Respondent 2, Accountant General. It is submitted by Mr. Sharma that the pension the provisional DCRG, leave encashment and group insurance scheme of the petitioner has been the sanction for release of provisional DCRG, leave encashment and group insurance of the in respect of the petitioner has been accorded. And the amounts have been credited to the petitioner's bank account number so and so on the dates mentioned in the communication dated 22/11/2023. You are for elementary.
Elementary, Lordship.
Elementary education. Mr. Sharma has furnished a copy of the communication dated 22/11/2023, which is retained in the case report. It is further submitted that the other benefits payable to the petitioner is being considered presently for release at an early date. Matter be listed after 3 weeks.
Lovely.
In this case, the petitioner, my lord, is lagging for 3 years, my lord, for family pension, lordship. Initially, there was a dispute between two wives, lordship. One, my lord, other has expired in 2020.
You are the first or the second wife?
My lord, I was the first, but initially I was not granted, my lord. There was a, my lord, dispute, my lord, amicably settled before some court, my lord, with 50/50 lordship.
Yes.
My lord, then my lord, other has expired lordship. Now, after expiry of that, my lord, my lord, rival, not rival now. My lord, I claim lordship.
You are the champion now.
I approached before the
Yes.
authority, my lord. Even my lord, my application is not received, lordship.
Yes, who's for the respondents?
I am for the department, my lord.
What has happened? Family pension?
In the name of instruction, lordship, several things were taken, lordship.
Whether my lord, he has approached to the department or not, my lord. That
He says it has not been accepted.
Paragraph 8, I have stated, lordship.
our application is not annexed with the
Yes,
this.
yes, that is here. That is here. Represented on 21st, 2025.
It is addressed to the director of pension, my lord. Not
To whom should it be? To you, to the director of secondary education?
I am for the secondary. Not secondary, but elementary education.
Elementary education.
Elementary education.
All right, not directed, you get your instructions. Why do you have to? You find out what is the status, why the pension papers have not been released.
My lord, even application is not received. That is why.
What application?
My humble submission for pension. My humble submission is lordship. I may be, my lord, submit fresh, my lord, application for pension or appropriate authority lordship. That may be decided, my lord.
All right, heard learned counsel for the parties. This writ petition is filed by the petitioners. Petitioner claiming, seeking a direction for release of family pension payable to the petitioner as the widow of one Mofizuddin, who was an employee who was employed as a head teacher of Dhania Bheti Colony Basti Balak Muktab School under Batodrova Elementary Education Block, and who superannuated from his service on 31/12/2005. The petitioner's husband expired on 17/10/2011. Stop. In the legal year certificate, next of kin certificate dated 7/9/2022, the name of the petitioner is owner serial number 1. Stop. The husband of the petitioner had married for a second time. However, she expired subsequently. Stop. As on date, the petitioner is the first and the surviving widow of late so-and-so. Stop. It is the grievance of the petitioner that the application sought to be furnished to the petitioners by the petitioner before the Director of Elementary Education. Is it elementary?
Yes, my lord.
Has not been, you wanted to submit before whom? Application you wanted to submit before whom?
It was addressed to the, my lord, Director of Pension Lordship.
You said somebody did not accept your application.
My
Who?
lord, I approached to the Director of Pension Lordship.
Huh?
I went to the Director of Pension, Office of the Director of Pension Lordship for submission of the application lordship.
You
That is
said it
not-
was not accepted.
Not accepted lordship. Paragraph 8, I have stated lordship.
The application submitted by the petitioner to the Director of Pension, copy of which is enclosed to this
Page
writ
25.
petition as annexure
Page 25 lordship.
7, page 25, was not accepted by the Director of Pension. Stop. It is submitted that the petitioner is entitled for family pension under the Assam pension rules. As her husband was employed under the government and who had rendered services and superannuated. Stop. The court had issued notice on 22/5/2023 directing the respondents to complete instructions as to why, to furnish instructions as to why the pension entitled to the petitioner has not been paid. Subsequently, several opportunities were granted to the respondents, but no information was forthcoming. Today, when the matter is called up, the learned standing counsel for the department is not posted with the required instructions, considering the fact that the matter has been pending in the court and the petitioner is entitled to the pension. This court considers it appropriate to dispose of the writ petition with a direction to the Director, Secondary Education.
My lord, the only thing is that the Director of Elementary Education is not a party here, my lord.
All right, to the Director Elementary Education to is disposed of, the writ petition is disposed of, permitting the petitioner to address a fresh representation before the Director Elementary Education. Stop. The Director Elementary Education, you submit it to the Secretary Elementary Education. Secretary Elementary Education, upon receipt of such representation, will consider it and pass appropriate orders thereon, so that the family pension paid for by the petitioner is released at the earliest. Stop. The representation should be filed within 1 week from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. Stop. The Secretary will dispose of the representation within 30 days.
Yes, madam.
From the date of receipt of the application along with a certified copy of this order. A copy of this writ petition may also, along with the enclosures, may also be filed before the Secretary along with the representation. Upon disposal of the representation, the speaking order to be passed by the Secretary, a copy thereof will be served on the petitioner. Let the matter be let the directions be carried out as indicated above within the time specified. Writ petition accordingly disposed of.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, today we had filed a affidavit, Your Lordship. Affidavit in
It is
opposition.
submitted by Ms. Mushari that Learned D. Mushari, Learned Counsel appearing for secondary education, that the affidavit on behalf of the department has been filed today.
No.
Accordingly, registry to verify and connect the said affidavit stated to have been filed and list the matter. You want to file a rejoinder?
I will file. It may come on 21st of December.
Be listed in the month of January. Stop. The petitioner is also permitted to file rejoinder, if so advised, to the affidavit filed, stated to have been filed by the respondent department. Mr. B. Gogoi for finance, Mr. Chakraborty for accountant. You are also appearing, madam? Government. Respondent number 1.
2.
MS so-and-so appears for. Who's appearing? You are appearing on whose behalf? Number 2. Chief Secretary.
Yes, Secretary.
Any date, madam?
You file your reply, then you make a mention.
Obliged.
Participant, my lord, today I have received a copy of affidavit in opposition filed by respondent number 7, my lord.
You want to file?
Yes, my lord. If required, my lord, I will file it.
You are for the petitioner?
I am for the petitioner.
Okay. Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that a copy of the affidavit has been filed. Copy of the affidavit filed by respondent?
Number 7, my lord.
7 has been served on him. He'd like to file a rejoinder. Matter be listed after 3 weeks?
2 weeks, my lord.
2 weeks. You are appearing for?
Respondent number 7.
Mr. Sarkar for respondent 7.
Interim order earlier part shall be continued.
Interim order earlier part shall continue. List on 5th of January.
Happy to look. Matter relates to my lord.
Lordship, in this case, Lordship, it was asked by the court, Lordship, whether search sheet was submitted or not. We have replied that search sheet submitted. My learned friend have said that he have approached CGM to get the certified copy of the search sheet. So in there, he have got the news that search sheet is not available there. So Lordship, this will be, through registry will get the report, Lordship. Whether search, because as the search sheet is submitted once in the 2004, 14, then
Why is the charge sheet necessary?
I don't know, Lordship, for that they are.
Lordship, page 26, Lordship, in the first round of litigation, Lordship.
What are you praying for in this writ petition?
My lord, for final pension, Lordship.
Huh?
Final pension, Lordship. Petitioner has
Final
not been-
pension.
Final pension, Lordship. And in this matter, my lord, neither any disciplinary proceeding nor trial has been initiated till that, Lordship. My lord, in this petition.
Yes, who's for the department? Revenue. You did not initiate any departmental proceeding.
Lordship, due to pendency of this writ petition, criminal case, they have not, as per my instruction.
But he's retired now.
Lordship, letter-
No.
Lordship, I have written letters to them, but that part, this is silent, Lordship. My instruction is silent, Lordship.
Huh?
I have written to this issue, Lordship, to the
Written to whom?
Lordship, DLR, but that part is silent, Lordship.
No, that part is silent. We can't wait for the DLR to decide when he chooses to reply.
Lordship, another 2 weeks maybe, granted, Lordship, I will.
What 2 weeks? He has to find out whether a disciplinary proceeding is
Lordship,
pending or not. His man is retired. You can't take up a disciplinary proceeding now.
Lordship.
It tells you have to decide on what you want to do with the pension.
My lord, he is also cancer patient, Lordship. Now he's bedridden, Lordship.
Whatever it may be.
Lordship, I will take instruction, Lordship.
No, see, these matters are getting repeated day after day only because of the instructions. If they're not responding, we call them.
Lordship,
Get it by Wednesday, 29th.
29.
If these instructions are not coming, please apprise your client that he has to come to the court.
Lordship.
Our learned counsel for the parties, Mr. S. Dr. Learned Standing Counsel Revenue, submits that instructions in respect of pendency of any criminal proceeding against the petitioner has not yet been received from the Office of the Director, Land Records and Surveys. Stop. He prays for further time. Mr. Bhuya, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that on earlier occasions it was submitted before the court that charge sheet in the matter has been filed, but no disciplinary action has proceeding is pending against the petitioner. However, upon inquiries made in the court, in the competent court, which is CJM Kamrup Metro,
CJM Metro.
CJM Metro, learned the petitioner has been informed that no charge sheet is available. Stop. MS so-and-so learned APP is also present at the request of the court, who submits that charge sheet has been filed. Why? Do you have the number and date?
Lordship. 2000,
Charge sheet number?
121 of the 2024, sorry, 20.
2014.
121 of
oblique 2014.
of 2014
Dated
in connection
30.
in connection with
Sultan Bazar PS. Case
Alton
number
Bazar PS case number 189 of 1999.
1999.
Stop. Be that as it may, the Standing Counsel Revenue will apprise the court regarding pendency of any disciplinary proceedings. Let the matter be listed again on 29. And who's appearing for pension, if any? Yes, what is your submission?
We have a very limited role in this matter. Otherwise, we have a very limited role, Your Lordship.
You have the main role, you have to release the pension.
Your Lordship, no, AG.
Oh, you have the AG.
No, I'm not for the AG. AG will actually.
Who's for the AG? Yes, Mr. Chakraborty.
Phone number 6. Somebody said, I will take instruction. Lordship.
Mr. B. Bora appears for pension and Mr. B. Chakraborty appears for the Accountant General. The councils will also obtain required instructions in the line. List accordingly.
I'm deeply obliged to you.
My lord, item 39 and 40 are similar, my lord. They are supposed to file affidavit.
In this case, my lord, after notice, my lord, first time come, my lord, so instruction is awaited, my lord. So I need some time.
Mr.
B Talukdar
B.
for
Talukdar,
elementary
Learned
education.
Council for the rest,
Elim-
which
elim-
department?
Elementary education.
Elementary education. Submits that,
Instruction awaited, my lord.
that his instructions are not complete. He prays for further time. Mr. A. Deka, Learned Council for the petitioner, does not object. List after
That may be
3
fixed,
weeks. 3 weeks,
My lord.
That may be fixed in the month of December on any.
not December. December dockets full.
Yes.
No December.
Okay.
Yes. January, it will come on in January. Arun? Huh?
May please, your lordship, this is the case of non-payment of salaries, my lord. Lordship kindly peruse the order dated 28/9 and 11/10.
28/9 notice issued. Notice issued.
No, my lord. Last
28/9.
last letter, sir, 20, no.
11/10.
Yes, my lord, 11/10
3
and
weeks.
28/9/2023.
28/9 is notice issued.
Another order is there, my lord, 11/10. We need to keep with you, 28/9.
Yes.
Lordship, inspector of schools, they had sent a proposal. Lordship, but then there are certain discrepancies were found, your lordship. So fresh proposal were asked for, your lordship.
There is an earlier order where it says that area salaries to be paid in terms of WPC, orders passed in WPC 1801 of 2001.
Lordship.
Have you examined this?
Lordship,
Petitioner is suffering from cancer, my lord, so he has to, he,
proposal was sent, your lordship.
because of non-payment of salary, my lord, he couldn't.
Why salary is not been paid? Why is it held? Why? You get your instructions, we'll take it up at 2.
Yes, lordship.
At 2
Lordship.
today.
Lordship.
Please get the instructions.
Issuing a new fresh PPO within a 2-3 working days, lordship. So lordship may either dispose of or post this next week. By that time, will we get the PPO, lordship.
We close it?
Otherwise, maybe close, otherwise, we wait also, my lord. Maybe close, my lord.
Heard Learned Council for the parties. This petition is filed by the petitioner. Praying for a direction to the respondents to settle and release the arrear pension in respect of the petitioner's husband. Husband expired?
Yes, lord.
Late husband. For the period 31/7/2017 to 14/3/2019 and family pension to the petitioner with effect from 15/3/2019 along with 18% bank interest is admissible. Stop.
19th issue.
On 6/11/2023, Standing Council Accountant General was permitted to obtain instructions. Stop. Today, when the matter is called up, Mr. B. Chakraborty, Learned Standing Council, AG, submits that
We are processing the file, lordship. By 2-3 working days, we'll be able to issue.
The file concern is under process, and within 3 working days,
2-3 working days. 3 working days.
within 1 week, the PPO
will be issued.
PPO will be issued with to the petitioner. PPO of the husband or her.
Now she will get the family
PPO
pension.
will be issued to the petitioner, and whereafter the family pension will be released. What about arrear salary?
That
Sorry,
will be-
arrear pension?
That will also be looked into, lordship.
The claim for arrear pension is also being.
If not,
is also under consideration and will be considered by the concerned authorities. Stop. Bank interest,
Lordship. Interest for lordship.
in view of the submissions, this court considers it appropriate to close the writ petition, taking into consideration the submissions made by the learned standing counsel in court. Stop. Accordingly, the writ petition is disposed of, directing the respondents, more particularly
Accountant General.
the Accountant General
The respondent number
Office, respondent number 3, to issue the PPO within a period of 1 week from today and process the pension papers of the petitioner so that the family pension payable to the petitioner is released without further delay. Stop. The Accountant General will also release any arrear pension payable to the petitioner's late husband. Stop. In view of such directions, the prayer for payment of 18% interest is declined. Stop. Writ petition stands closed with the above direction. Disposed. The process, you are committed to release it within 1 week. The pension shall be released. To the family pension will be released to the petitioner within 30 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order, after issuance of the PPO. Disposed. Mr. D. Bora for
2, 4, and 5.
2, 4, and 5. Mr. Doctor for
One.
respondent 1. All right. Left over. Yes.
Well, I have received the instruction, my lord.
Re-verification.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Have you seen it?
My lord, the petitioner post sanction, my lord, with effect from 1919, page 32, my lord.
Have you seen this instruction?
Oh, my lord.
Have you?
No, I have no, but I read, my lord.
I have given a copy, my lord.
So what do you say to these instructions?
My lord, maybe fixed, my lord, short date may be given.
What short date?
They will, my lord, file affidavit, my lord.
Not affidavit. That is why we fix it at 2. They have agreed to re-verify your claims.
My lord.
Who will re-verify it?
We'll re-verify it, my lord.
We means?
The director, my lord. We have called the report from the inspector of schools. Once we get it, we'll
You have
re-verify
asked
it.
for permission from the secretary.
Yes, well, we have sought instruction from the secretary, well, what to do. Because in the order 24/3/2023, there is a direction from this honorable court to pay the current salary, my lord. But we have filed another review petition where there is an observation that the petitioner all were not
Heard-
appointed against
Heard
section.
learned counsel for the parties. Learned Standing Council, Secondary School Education
Yes, ma'am.
Department. It is no longer secondary, it is
No longer
school.
School education.
But secondary, school education. School Education Department has produced a copy of the communication dated 13/9. This is in 13/9.
Yes, my lord. That is why I'm praying for a short date, my lord, so that I
2023
can.
issued by the director to the secretary. Requesting, what are you requesting really?
Because my lord, kindly see the last bullet point. Lord.
Requesting for necessary instructions for re-verification of the claim of the petitioner, MD Chokat Ali, for payment of area salary amounting to 3891,287 for the period 1/2/2007 to 28/2/2007.
28 to 2022, my lord.
2022. 2022. What order was passed?
My lord, order dated, my lord.
No, in the review petition.
Review petition, my lord, in the earlier batch of petition, my lord, there is an observation from this honorable court that all petitioners were appointed against sanctioned vacant post. We have sought for review, then.
Review court permitted you to examine.
Yes, my lord. It's recalled. That observation was recalled, my lord. That all are appointed against sanctioned vacant post.
So that was passed in 9/8/22.
8/2022.
Then why have you not examined the case of the petitioner?
There was a delay on our part in examining the.
You'll have to pay interest if he is found payable. You cannot sit over people's claim like this.
Yes, that I understand, madam.
This instruction is sought for by the director from the secretary, Department of School Education, Director School Education, Secondary School Education. Director Secondary or?
Director Secondary Education.
Okay,
madam.
Director Secondary Education from the Secretary, Department of School Education, in view of the order dated 9/8/2022, passed in review petition 52 of 2022, whereby the earlier order passed by a coordinate bench dated 24/3/2020. No, sorry. Where is the earlier order?
Earlier order, my lord.
Whereby the earlier order passed in the writ petition filed by the writ petitioner stood modified to the extent of permitting the department to examine the claims.
Earlier order dated, my lord, 30/9/2015. 30/9/2015.
Modified, permitting the secondary education department to take appropriate decision against the them as per available under law. To that extent, the earlier order dated
30/09/2015, my lord.
30/09/2015
15.
passed in
Passed in
WPC
WPC number 2921/2015.
2921 of 2015.
15. There one more repetition, my lord. 22/2/2017 in WPC number 7485/2015.
Stop. Learned counsel for the respondent submits that the department would require some time to examine the claim of the petitioner, and therefore prays for further time. Mr. Your name, please.
M Islam.
M. Islam Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that substantial delay has taken place in redressing the grievances of the petitioner. Considering the submissions made, the department is permitted 3 weeks further time to examine the claims as per the communication dated 9 to act upon the communication dated 13/9/2023 issued by the Director Secondary Education to the Secretary, Department of Social Education, and thereafter take appropriate steps in passing the necessary orders as per provisions of law. Matter be listed again on 8th of January. 8th of January.
Obliged.
Kindly oblige, Your Lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship? My lord, it pertains to my lord, withdrawal of a pensionary amount, my lord, of rupees 20,77,976, my lord, page number 24.
Yes.
Page number 24. Under ground.
Readings are complete.
Reading complete, my lord.
Yes. Then
My lord, on the ground, my lord, due to inspection report of the Director General of Audit, my lord, inspection report is at page number, my lord, 31, my lord.
what is your prayer?
Here, my lord, for refund of which amount, my lord. Here, withhold, my lord.
Why this amount was deducted?
My lord, page number 31.
31.
Yeah, my lord, this is the inspection report, my lord. There are 2.3, my lord. The testimony University has issued an adverse number so-and-so dated so-and-so for the post of internal audit officer in the finance department on deputation basis on the scale of so-and-so in the advertisement entirely the minimum educational qualification set for the post of master degree with at least 55% mark or its equivalent grade of B in the UGC 7-point scale as per the UGC notification 1998 grade of B in the UGC 7-point scale be added as equivalent of 55%. Next paragraph, from the scrutiny of the service record made available to the audit, it is observed that Mr. Bani Pathak, this is the petitioner, applied for the internal audit officer against the above adverse number so and so. He was recommended by the Board of Management for the above post and was appointed in the post with effect from so and so. Mr. Pathak held the post IOA from so and so to so and so and due pay attest to the post during the above period. In this case, what is happened, my qualification is 48, according to them, for internal candidate percentage is 50. But due to the shortage of the candidate, I was appointed. There is the university reply is there, at page number 43, they clarified this point, to the audit, 43, point number C, despite what
White publicity, yes.
Of the first two advertisement, right, advertisement number so and so dated so and so, no suitable candidate could be found. Under circumstances, the board of management of the university, in its 52nd meeting held on so and so, took a decision to appoint Mr. Bani Pathak, who was then assistant finance officer, senior scale, as an internal audit officer on deputation basis for a period of 3 years. Copy of the resolution number so and so. The term of appointment was extended for another period of 3 years by decision of the Board of Management. They have taken a decision
by rejecting my 2% qualification, my lord. Now, internal audit officer. Senior audit officer in the inspection report, my lord, on this phenomenon. It ultimately, my lord, amount to recovery, my lord. My lord, when there is no fault misrepresentation from the petitioner side, my lord, this is not permissible, my lord, for the export order, my lord.
Where is that relaxation part?
My lord, in their affidavit, my lord,
No, in this decision, page 43.
43, my lord. These are, my lord, in their meeting, solution is there, my lord.
Oh, is there a decision to
Yes,
relax?
yes,
Where is that?
My lord, in their affidavit, my lord, page number 84, my lord. University affidavit. My lord.
In this particular communication at 43, it
Yes.
is not there.
It's not there, my lord.
Hmm.
My lord, in the affidavit is
Page number
there. Page number 84, my lord.
84.
84. Board of management meeting, my lord.
Yes. Page number,
84.
line number, paragraph.
First paragraph, appointment of internal audit officer on deputation, my lord. The UC sanction a post internal audit officer during the 10 plan to be filled up by.
Then he was appointed, that's all.
Yes, my lord.
Where is the relaxation?
My lord, kindly come to my lord. The post advertised twice. Deputation, Mr. Bani Patel. My lord, second paragraph, my lord. The post was advertised twice. In the first advertisement for the post in 2006, my lord, no suitable candidate was found.
We have seen it. Where is the decision to relax your qualification?
Well, exactly, relax was not
Then?
there is a decision, my lord.
Why is the amount recovered by which order?
My lord, this is the order, my lord, page number 24, my lord.
24.
24, my lord. My decision is there, my lord, relaxation. No.
Where is the decision for relaxation? That is what I am asking you.
If there is no suitable candidate, therefore, my lord, I was
Oh, but there is no relaxation.
no relaxation.
Then?
This is the decision. Page number 24, my lord. Last, my lord, as per overall of the competent authority, enemy, month of so and so, my lord. In terms of para, the auditor.
Para?
My lord, so and so, my lord, hereby kept on hold from the leave encashment determined equity till the settlement of pending audit para 2.3.
Where is 2.3?
My lord, page number 31.
2.3.
I read, my lord.
Para
2.3.
2.3.
Internal audit. I read the This has been already replied by the university as well as the petition also. Because audit official. My reply, university reply is page number 43. My reply is page number 46, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, university requested to the Director General of Audit, my lord, at page number 48. Since I am going to, my lord, so tell me.
Yes.
My lord. Thereafter, my lord, page number 48. This will letter, my lord, issued by the Registrar of the University.
Forty-eight.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Written to the my lord, Director General of the Audit, Central Kolkata, my lord. Thereby, it intimated that I am going to the retire, going for it. Come in,
No. Where is this?
my lord.
You come to page 32.
My lord.
Serial number 2. Read it.
Board of Management Resolution and Selection of Committee reports recommending appointment of Mr. Pathak in the post of IOA and FO respectively were short for. There was no specific recommendation as to relaxation, if any, given to the Pathak in respect of educational qualification. My lord. Then university replied, my lord, this is the.
Where is the reply?
My lord, page number 43, my lord.
43.
43, for the post of internal audit officer. Point number C, my lord.
43.
Yes, my lord. University replied this point, my lord.
Point number C.
C, my lord. In spite of my lord, to advertisement, there is no suitable candidate for my lord. Therefore, my lord, I being an internal candidate.
Where is the finding that we had given relaxation? That cannot be presumed.
My lord.
There has to be a relaxation given. What you are showing us is deemed relaxation. There has to be a decision by the authority. They have not taken rules for the university. What do you say?
It is not reflected that relaxation.
So is it relaxed or not relaxed?
My lord, then that's what I have taken instruction, my lord.
Oh.
Because my lord,
You already filed your affidavit.
We filed, my lord, we withhold due to the letter from the Comptroller and Auditor General from India, my lord, that withhold.
Yeah, Mr. Talukdar.
We have found that lordship, there was no relaxation.
Ah.
Lordship, as per advertisement, lordship marks was to be 55% mark.
Is it deemed relaxation? We are only asking him the clarification. We are not done with you. Yes.
Lordship, in the observation, lordship, we have stated that there is no relaxation, my lord.
We have seen.
Yes.
But
deemed.
Facts appear that there is a deemed relaxation.
Yes, my lord.
Then they have appointed him. He has worked. There is no dispute. He is drawing his salary. He did not have it.
Lordship.
Whether his appointment is valid or wrong, do you require any permission from UGC?
Lordship, for a moment, my lord, kindly peruse annexure 1 of my affidavit, lordship. There is a notification from the Ministry of Human Resource Department, my lord. Page 63, turning page, my lord.
31st December.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Last para, my lord. Sorry, my lord. Register Finance Officer, Controller of Examination. That is the procedural, my lord. Paragraph B. The existing minimum qualifications for direct recruitment to the post of Register and equivalent post. Equivalent meaning, my lord, Register Finance Officer and Controller of Examination, my lord, shall continue, namely a master's degree with at least 55% of the marks or its equivalent grade B in the UGC 7-point scale.
No, there is no dispute on this. This is the criteria.
Yes, my lord.
But what I'm saying is, in case there is no eligible candidates available,
Lordship,
the university has to appoint somebody.
Yes, lord.
Is there any requirement of seeking for relaxation? These are set by the UGC.
That is
These are set by the UGC.
Yes, lordship. That is why we found in
So
the
if any relaxation is required, it is to be given by the UGC.
lordship. That is why, lordship, during the inspection, lordship, we have found that there is no specific recommendation. That is was our observation, my lord. But decision making authority is the
Who's for the UGC?
university.
UGC is a party.
Not party.
You have to make the UGC a party. If required. It's for you to decide.
University is there. University is there.
University is not UGC.
UGC.
You are underqualified.
Yes, ma'am.
You are appointed by the university.
Yes, ma'am.
That is wrong as per the guidelines or requirements of the UGC. University cannot decide to interfere with the guidelines, with the qualification set. But perhaps because they have realized that, they have not issued any order condoning your relaxation. Now, under the circumstances, whether your appointment was a regular appointment is a question to be decided. If you do not fulfill, you're appointed as what?
Internal
audit officer.
Internal audit. What is the post below that?
Hello?
Is there any post below that, Mr. Medhi?
Assistant Finance Officer. Assistant Finance.
You are working as Assistant Finance
Yes,
Officer.
ma'am. From that, I go to the deputy. For internal candidates, my lord, they are 50%.
What is what is the eligibility criteria?
55% mark in master degree, my lord.
Then you got 48%.
48, my lord.
Then you are not qualified. Therefore, the amount is withheld.
From my side.
Heard learned counsel for the parties. Matter would require examination into the question of whether the eligibility of the petitioner for being appointed as internal auditor under
Internal
the
audit officer, my lord.
internal audit officer of the what university?
Tezpur University.
Tezpur University was proceeded with without any relaxation being offered by the competent authorities. Stop. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the very fact that the university has taken a decision to appoint the petitioner as no other eligible candidate was available will have to be accepted as a relaxation of the essential qualifications prescribed under UGC, by the university. List this matter for admission hearing. Admission hearing in January.
December, my lord.
Not December.
Retirement benefit, my lord.
You already retired, madam.
Retirement benefit, my lord.
Already retired, madam.
You are getting your benefits.
My lord. Some portion has been given.
Some portion, you continue it. December
December,
is
my
not
lord,
possible.
second week.
Not possible.
January, madam.
No tarikh kiman ase? 11 January. All right, 11 January.
11. Biplab list.
Yes, madam. 49.
Yes, my lord.
Have you seen this fresh proposal sought for?
Yes, my lord. Yes. my lord.
So,
Short date may be given because your lordship kindly peruse the last order, last annexure dated page, my lord, 65.
65.
It was Inspector School submitted a letter on 11/1/2022, my lord. That to reference is 21/11/2020. Every year they have doing like this.
65.
65 annexure 14, last page. That is arrear payment, madam, 2017 to 2021.
This is for the entire period.
Yes, my lord.
This is for the entire period. So let them submit the fresh proposal.
Yes, my lord. They have already submitted it?
Heard learned counsel for the parties.
My lord, they have not supplied a copy of the letter, my lord. At least before submitting before your lawsuit, they should be supplied to
No.
me so that I.
No.
No, my lord,
No.
I have not gone through.
This is you may not have gone through, but this is an instruction by their clients. We can permit you to have a look,
Yeah, yes.
but they are not obliged to give it to you.
No, earlier actually.
No.
process was-
You can go through,
Yes, my.
satisfy yourself,
Yes, sir. Lordship pass
but
an
you
order.
can demand
Pass an
that
order,
they'll have to
please.
give. This is
No, my lord, lordship pass an order. I have no.
have a look.
No, my lord, it's okay.
Heard learned counsel for the parties. This MS
E. Musari.
Mushari, Learned Standing Council.
Secondary education.
Secondary Education submits that a fresh proposal for grant of area salary of the petitioner for the period so and so to so and so has been sought for from the
From the inspector of schools, Nalbari.
inspector of school, Nalbari. This the Learned Standing Council submits on the basis of instructions furnished by the respondents, ID the communication dated so and so, which is placed before the court today. Accordingly, matter stands adjourned to
The date may be given.
22nd of January, by which time the respondents will apprise the court about the status of the claim for area salary, consideration of the claim of the petitioner for area salary. Copy of these instruction is placed on record,
Hello.
placed on 22nd.
Obliged.
Obliged.
May I please your lordship? In last order, Honorable Court directed to complete as a finance as a respondent number 5. I have third copy, my lord. I will correct. My lord, may take up the matter.
Have you filed amended course title?
My lord, I have not filed.
You have to file 1 week. Further 1 week's time granted to the counsel for the petitioner to file amended course title, showing the name of all respondents, including finance department, before the registry within 1 week from today. 1 week within 1 week. Matter be listed. Registry will accordingly make necessary endorsements if required. A matter be listed after 2 weeks. Names of all standing councils be reflected in the cause list. List after 2 weeks.
Lordship, may I please? Here, Lordship, we had filed an IA 3190 of 22 for impleading the headmaster of the school, because during the pendency of the petition, it transpired that the headmaster school will be necessary, and the IA was allowed by order dated 18/10/2023. But on the same day, Lordship, if a Lordship peruses the order passed in the main writ petition, inadvertently, it has been, it's reflected that the name of the petitioner is reflected for adding in the cause title. Impleaded. That is why, if your lordship peruses the same order in the main writ petition, order dated 18/10/23.
Yes.
IA was allowed for impleading the headmaster of the school. But in the main writ petition, the order is that let Ms. Santosh Kumar Raman. This is the name of the petitioner.
In
Because
the
of that,
in the writ petition,
yes, in the writ petition, order dated 18/10/23.
headmaster.
Yes, it should have been let the headmaster of the school be impleaded as party respondent number 9.
But in the IA, you have impleaded somebody else.
IA is allowed.
Ah.
IA is allowed.
Is Santosh Kumar Brahmo is the headmaster?
No, no. He is the petitioner. This has been wrongly, probably a typographical error. That is why we have not been able to file the amended cause title also as directed. So Lordship peruses the IA, we had
Matter be listed, registry to list this matter before the appropriate bench, as it is submitted that the order dated 18/10/2023 was in the order dated 18/10/2023, certain errors are crept in, which requires rectification. Matter be listed accordingly before the appropriate bench by Friday.
Yes, Lord.
Friday. Mr. Nayak appears for finance.
BTC, Lord.
BTC. All right.
Subsidies.
Yes.
Well, here I filed a petition for subdivision. The petition number 17 51 54 108 expired. And
Hard learned counsel for the parties. Yeah, any objection?
how much?
Anyone has appeared in the, for the respondents earlier? So this is for the petitioner.
Yes.
No, petitioner. This IA has been filed under Order 22 Rule 3 of the CPC, seeking to bring on record the legal heirs of petitioners number 17, 51, 54 and 108. Stop. Mr. J. Ahmed, learned counsel to the petitioner, submits that the petitioners 17, 51, 54 and 108 had since expired, and therefore the legal heirs are required to be, since the right to sue survives, the legal heirs are required to be brought on record. Stop. Mr. B. Talukdar, learned counsel appearing.
Standing counsel element.
Standing counsel elementary does not object to the prayer made. Accordingly. Stop. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that in place of petitioner number, where are the names?
No, so petition number 1, Sandar Roy. Applicant number 2, Punindanda Dodagiri. 3,
No, but you have not stated in the body of your petition.
Well, name not mentioned, but they have petitioner mentioned.
Yeah, how do we know the names? You bring in the names. Where are the names?
Names are mentioned in the first title, my lord.
Don't you have any documents to support that they are the legal heirs or something? Nothing. How do you accept your submission that they are the legal heirs? You have to take out the next of kin certificate. On what basis? You are passing a judicial order.
Yes, sir.
Then Mr. J. Ahmed, learned counsel for the Mr. J. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner, if you were the court to bring
Well, the petition.
the legal heir certificates.
No, I put their name in the body of the application.
Huh?
Their name maybe I mentioned the body of the application.
Mentioning is okay, but on what basis are you mentioning? We need to know that. On what basis?
But death
Tomorrow this will lead to another problem.
Death certificate is I annexed.
You will have to bring in the legal heirs. You have to bring in the legal heirs. Death certificate only reflects the death and who is the wife or spouse or something like that.
All legal heirs not, it is regarding my lord, in the living expense agreement.
No.
Widow is indebted.
Maybe widow, sons may be there. First wife, second wife, so many issues are there. How do we know? We would like to rely on your submissions and close this matter, but it may lead to complications in future. Please bring on record some material to show that the applicants are the legal heirs of these petitioners who expired.
Then it will allow to withdraw.
You need not withdraw. You can bring it on by way of an additional affidavit if you want. J. Ahmed is permitted to file, bring on record additional material as prayed for in support of his contentions that the applicants are the legal heirs of petitioner 17, 51, 58, 108 who had expired in the meantime during the pendency of the writ petition.
Another I is there.
How much time do you require?
3 weeks.
Matter be listed after 3 weeks as prayed
Another
for.
I is there, my lord.
How to give I as a
2639. Come. 1239 and 115.
Same.
Other petitioners, my lord.
You have filed two IAs for substitution.
Yes, ma'am.
Similar order in IA number 2639, who are legal representatives of 12, 39 and 115 writ petitioners. 3 weeks we listed together.
As per last order, your lordship, Nati has been served upon the respondent number 1. And in this regard, an
Lordship,
affidavit has also been filed yesterday.
But if I on instructions appear for respondent number 1, will I, Wakalatama?
Hard learned counsel for the parties, Mr.
Yes, sir.
S. Ahmed submits that in terms of the earlier order dated 6/11/2023, dusty service was effected on the respondent 1 and an affidavit. Have you filed an affidavit?
Yes, lordship.
An affidavit to that effect has also been filed. Stop. Mr. B.P. Bora, learned counsel, appears before the court and submits that he has instructions to appear before respondent number 1. Accordingly, service of notice is deemed to be complete, and the matter be listed for admissions. The respondent 1, he may file their counter affidavit if so advised in the meantime. Placed on January 19 January.
Public.
Lordship, this application is for rectification. Lordship. Kindly see page 9. The date of the applicant's father, Lordship.
Page 9.
Page 9, Lordship.
Hmm.
Para 2.
Para
Second
2.
line.
Para
Date
2,
of
second
date,
line.
Lordship.
Died in harness on 18/1/2015.
It should be 18/1/2005.
18/1/2005. Okay.
And the name of the council, Lordship. Heart name of the first line.
Who's appearing?
Dr. Roman Sharma.
Oh. Okay, heard.
B. Shaha.
B.
Shaha.
Saha. Are you a counsel on record?
Yes, Lordship.
Learned counsel appears for the applicant. Who's for union? Anyone for union? Mr. Pegu, anyone for union?
Post of Gogoi.
Post of Gogoi. Mr. K. Gogoi appears for the Union of India. This application has been filed seeking correction of the in the order dated 16/10/2023, passed in WPC 1032 of 2021. By the order dated 16/10/2023, the writ petitions when such and such was disposed of with the following direction, para 4. Stop. In the said order, or you can quote the entire order. Was disposed of in terms of the following order. It is submitted that in para 2 of the writ petition, the date of death of the petitioner applicant's father was wrongly recorded as 18/1/2015. As such, 18/1/2015, when the correct date was 18/1/2005. Stop. The further submission is that the name of the petitioner's counsel has been wrongly recorded as Mr. B.K. Bhattacharya when the counsel who had addressed the court was Mr. R. Sharma. Dr. R. Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Stop. upon careful perusal of the order dated 16/10/2023, as well as upon taking into consideration the submissions made by the counsel for the applicant, this IA is allowed. It is ordered that in the order dated 16/10/2023, name of the counsel for the petitioner should be read as Dr. Roman Sharma instead of Mr. B.K. Bhattacharya. And the order dated 18/1/2015 and the date of death of the applicant/petitioner's father.
Order dated 16/10/2023.
In the date of death of the petitioner's father should be read as 18/1/2005 instead of 18/1/2015, as recorded in the order dated 16/10/2023. Passed in WPC so and so. The IA accordingly stands allowed. This order shall be read together with the directions contained in the order dated 16/10/2023, passed in WPC so and so. IA is accordingly stands allowed. Disposed.
Okay.